Hello, adventurers. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 74th episode of Castles and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, and moves like Jagger from the GG and crew. I'm very excited to roll all of the dice with you today.
We're rolling dice. Also, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to
you.
Happy birthday, almost dear moves.
Firebolt of the forest. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
many
everyone.
more.
Yes.
It's almost Moob's birthday, so everybody
How
wish
old
him a
are
birthday.
we going to be?
38 cycles around.
Okay, but how long is
man.
that in elf years? I still don't understand.
Elf years, probably like 80.
You aged like fine wine, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. My good genes.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
man.
the friend you can't tell it's your birthday because I will go to the hostess and be like, hey, it's their birthday. Give them a cake. That's me. I'm that friend.
I literally
Perfect.
just told everyone. I was like, "Oh, by the way, it's my birthday tomorrow," and then we're like, "All right, campers, go!" And then
Mac was on it.
And then
She's
Mac
like,
just kind of went for it.
On it.
She's like, this cannot stand.
No, I need to let it out.
Oh man. Anyway, after that wonderful rendition of the birthday song, which luckily is no longer copyrightable.
That's true.
Right.
It's in the public
A few years
domain.
ago.
I knew that.
Yeah, so anyway, welcome to the stream. I hope you all are excited to be here because I am. Last episode was certainly a doozy, that's for sure. And then hopefully now Valken has some conversations coming up. But with that being said, thank you all for that listen to our podcast. We are well over 2,000 plays now.
Yeah,
And that's listens because you can't watch podcasts because I remembered this time. So thank you all so much for listening. But if you ever want
ear
to,
views,
yeah, thanks for the ear views. And if you ever want to get that
Mm.
podcast early, all you got to do is go to our Patreon. It's Castles and Cantrips on Patreon, and the link is where you expect it to be right now, a description or wherever, what have you. But with that being said, if you didn't know, if you are a member of our Patreon that has Discord benefits, meaning if you are the gold piece, I believe, or higher, make sure to connect your Discord to Patreon because you will automatically get that role, and then you can be shiny gold color in the Discord. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that because I know there's some of you that haven't.
You
So
have
get
to
your-
do it on Patreon's page, not on Discord. Just
Yes.
for all those Patreoners so they know.
Thank you, Mac, for
It's in a
laying it
weird
out
spot.
there.
Yeah, I definitely just want to let people know where to do it.
if you want to go to Discord, go to discord.gg/casters and cantrips.
Heck yeah.
Boom.
That's
oh,
right there.
you got that custom link. Wow, oh my god.
Wowee.
Wow.
But also you can go to our Castles and Cantrips website just to get anywhere. Our Patreon, Discord, our merch, all those fun things. But anyway, I had some other things I was going to say, but I've forgotten them. So this is me stalling for time. But if you don't know, Bun has been doing some fantastic D&D art streams on Tuesdays, and that's both here as well as YouTube. So I guess I say here, but here is there as
Here
well.
and
That makes
here.
sense. Here and here. Yes. We are live streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. And if you did not know that, you can go to youtube.com/@casters and cantrips, and you can watch live right now and help us out with some subs as well as some view and some watch hours to help us get our YouTube channel monetized, so we can have wonderful emotes over there.
Ooh, yeah.
We're in
Among other
both
things.
chats, so either one is good. We won't always respond to you because we were focusing on the game first, but you'll see us pop in when we can. So either chat is fine.
Or both chats at the
And-
same time because you're that
or-
good.
Both chats. Because we know you have a second monitor and we know you're not using it for anything else right now. So get on it.
You heard the lady.
Also, what's this?
What?
Oh.
The notebook?
That's a really cool notebook
It's
that has
here.
all of my Bryn notes in it. Everyone's eye colors documented. Couldn't do that without this notebook, could I?
That's some pretty cool
If you would
paper.
like some cool merch,
Pop
check out our merch store.
quiz, Bryn.
Boy.
What color
Otto.
eyes are of the Black Knight?
Red.
Oh, correct. Nice.
That is
Oh,
correct.
it's
Everyone
in my
applause.
notebook.
Anyway, thank you for picking
did
that up
it.
for me, Bun. And if you haven't yet, go check us out on TikTok as well as our YouTube shorts, because they're pretty hilarious, and I am very happy with them. And sometimes I can't believe the funny shit that y'all say during this campaign.
I haven't uploaded the new one to the folder yet, but it's a good one.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good ones back in that backlog. There's a lot of good ones there. So anyway, we can go ahead and start getting settled in for tonight's episode of Casters and Cantrips. Our story last left off with Sweet Justice encountering the Black Herald of the Grove and the last remaining facet, also known as Vinposters by the team. The group tried to reason with the knight and convince them that allying with the facet was not in their best interest. The herald, of course, offered to let everyone else go unharmed as long as it would leave Vin behind. The herald said that Vin's mere existence is an offense to the balance of this world. After refusing the herald's offer, Ron tried to approach the being, and this sparked the beginning of their battle between them. As this battle ensued, the visages of the previously vanquished Vinposters appeared in the chamber, and Vin learned that these visages could be swayed to her side, granting her power. Ultimately, the Facet's plans were crumbling before her very eyes as Sweet Justice vanquished the Black Herald of the Grove, which caused an enormous oak tree to sprout from the floor in the underground ruins. As the Facet realized her death was drawing near, she vowed to take Sweet Justice down with her, and the fey creature cast an earthquake spell in an attempt to bring the ruins down upon them all. Ultimately, the group was able to defeat her, and in that moment, Vin was whisked away to the Feywild, where she met her mother, Melistaria Inaraste Vinaya, also known as the Queen of Air and Darkness. She told Vin that the Fey were done meddling in mortal affairs and were closing their gates to the mortal realm. Vin was able to convince her mother to let her help her friends for just a little longer and to keep her friends safe. She was then transported back to her friends with some gifts from the Queen. With her quick thinking, Vin was able to use her draconic spirit Sammy, as well as the fly spell to save the party from certain death in the collapsing ruins. The gem in that chamber that was emanating necrotic energy was also buried in the rubble hundreds of feet underground. After leaving the ruins, Ron decided to don the mantle that was left behind by the Herald. By doing this, he was now a Herald of the Grove in the service of the Oak Father himself. The group finally made their way back to Gordack to speak with the Frost Giant Chieftain and their friend Zarlag Tusk. And that is where we'll begin our episode this evening.
What town is it again?
You're in Gordack.
Gordack.
So, you have just arrived back into town in the large city of Gordack that sits upon the plateau just above their little lake there.
I would like to check the mail station while we're here to see if anyone that works with me with my publishing company has sent any tips about Velkin's sword or that school. I had set out in my zine like information on if they knew anything about that school.
You would have to go somewhere in the Empire for that.
Oh,
Or you
Dang it.
could
As-
ask a friend with
as-
sending.
I have another question as well.
Sure.
Does Ron feel any differently now that he is a herald?
At this point, Ron does feel the power that was granted by the mantle emanating through him. And you're not clear of, is this just power inherent from this mantle, or if this is power that's given to those worthy of wearing the mantle,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Cimarron. And does this also require an attunement?
Does.
Okay.
Certainly does.
End of questions. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Come again, I guess.
well, should we go see that guy and give him his stuff back?
Yes, we have to stop by, go to give off pearls, and then we wait. Did Giant say not to give pearls and report to Frost Giant first? Okay, we go to Giant first.
Yep, the order of operations there was that the chieftain, Helmgrim, is allowing you to deal with Zarlag on the stipulation that you get his mission completed, essentially.
All right.
Okay,
And that's
So we
where
gotta
we
go to him
go.
first.
All right. You make your way through the city of Gordack as you go around the lake, which is known as Lake Ragesh, below the cliffs of Gordack, and you make your way all the way around. Is why it takes you so long, about 3 days to travel back. And you make your way up into the city on the east side as you pass over places known as the cliffs as well as the spill, and you make your way back into Ice Watch, which is the sort of large tower that appears to be frozen, and it has its own sort of walled structure within it. So you make your way all the way across town. You pass by the area known as the Carve, an old town where you see the shops, different taverns where you had seen the strange goblin merchant woman, as well as where you had gone in to have some drinks with some town folk. And you make your way over to Ice Watch. And upon your arrival, you are received by the chieftain. And as you make your way into this chamber, same as before, of large vaulted ceilings, purposefully to fit the huge giant inside of the structure, sitting casually in his sort of throne there with the frost salamander at his side. I see you have returned. What can you tell me of the fate of our friends to the west?
Is he addressing us as a group or mainly me?
All of you at this point.
They're all super dead.
This is so.
What
Yep.
was the cause of their demise?
There was, perhaps the dwarves have unearthed this ancient relic, which happened to turn everyone to undead, or if they cease to live, become undead. So it is a crypt now.
What is the disposition of this artifact?
Destroyed, along with the dwarven city.
Sort of taking in all this information, it's where he had suspected that something bad had happened, but now hearing it for himself sort of confirms his suspicions. Very well. Was there anything else of note that you found in the ruins, you say?
We found a shipment of black pearls.
I'm sure Zarlag will be pleased.
But there was not a living soul within that town.
Was there any danger that would be posed to Gordack from this?
Probably only if you go inside. There's a sort of ooze that knows how to mimic the faces and voices of your own kind. I would advise your people to stay away from the entrance.
But also keep in mind that the mines are now in ruins and shambles, and it is unstable. So you should not
Very
go there.
structurally unstable. Yes, she is right.
You were saying it would take insurmountable effort to try and excavate.
Not worth your time.
Mm-mm.
Very well. Do you have anything else to report to me?
We enlisted the assistance of the Silver Face Hand. They were quite excellent and very dutiful. Excellent work.
Very well. You may take your leave, and you are now free to conduct your business with the Tusk, if you so choose.
What color are his eyes? I need it for the
Let's-
wiki.
So he has a pale blue skin, stark white hair, long braided beard, and ice blue eyes. Frost giant.
Thank you.
More than likely a couple 100 years old.
Wow.
And you can see that at his side, the this frost salamander is just like eyes locked on the group. That
What color are its eyes?
a frost salamander?
Hmm?
Let's see. I think that with the frost salamander, it's strange in that they're not like pupils and irises. It's just a pale blue ball in the socket. There's no discernible pupils or like normal eye structure of like a humanoid.
I want one.
And this creature that's huge. It's almost as large as the frost giant itself. If you stood this creature up, it might be as tall as him. And to remind you, it has a large sort of maw with many sharp teeth, and has 6 limbs, 3 on either side. And it is just the only reason it is not going to eat you is because the frost giant is sort of holding it there, is sort of tamed this beast.
We will graciously leave.
He seems satisfied with your answers, and then allows you to take your leave.
As we exit, Ron thought we would kind of get like a reward or something,
Should I go back and ask?
Best not.
I think they kind of gave us the run of the city, though, didn't they?
That is true, yeah.
I mean, it's not gold, but maybe we can make gold off of it.
You definitely don't want to upset Frost Giant, that's for sure.
Yeah, maybe we
Yeah,
can squeeze some
definitely
gold
not.
from our buddy Zarlag, huh?
Yes.
Maybe. Oh,
He
yeah.
also owes us for the bodyguard hired payment.
That and his shipment, yeah.
Yes.
Should we
Well,
track
that's
him
all on
down?
you, Brad Pitt.
Huh?
You'll have to talk to your friend there. Make sure he gives us a good deal.
A point.
Okay. Should we do that now?
Yeah.
Or
Wait.
Wait, you want to talk to Zarlag or you want to talk to your sword?
Zorlak, why would you talk to Sword? We're talking about getting money, right?
Oh, okay. Because Ron figured the sword was pulled from river. Maybe your sword has information.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Did you ask your sword why it was in the river? Lake? Water?
no. I've not asked my sword why it was in the water.
Just remember, ask nicely, use your please and thank yous.
It's not a bad idea.
And promise
I-
the sustenance of blood of your enemies.
It's probably what it wants, yes. You have to speak in terms it understands.
Ooh.
I'll do that after we talk to Zarlag.
Okay.
Wait, when you say speak in terms that sword understands, is it like
It's sort of like when I speak to you, I make sure to use very big words.
Ron takes
And
like
not use
takes
very big
out
words.
his axe and starts flicking the metal of the axe and like making
No, not like this.
clink,
No,
clink,
not
clink
like, not like
sounds.
this.
like this?
No, it is
What
very
does your-
disrespectful.
what
That is
does
very
the-
disrespectful to your weapon.
What does
first off.
sword think what this is saying?
No, to speak to weapon, you have to feel its soul. You don't flick it. That is very rude.
Wait, have
Quick
you been
brain.
talking to a weapon?
Oh, well, I used to when I had my old magics.
Oh,
It's not like your weapon. They don't respond with like
Ron holds his
words
axe.
and things.
so
Yours is like
apologies,
somebody
axe
inside your weapon. Yours is not a
Ron
weapon.
has not used axe in a long time.
I don't know.
Ron will promise
Seems pretty
to
weapon-like.
chop things.
Yeah, you should speak to Axe later. Apologize to it. No, yours is like some sort of evil demon trapped inside a sword.
Fair enough. So, shall we?
Yeah, Ron thinks
After
Axe
you.
is happy now.
Okay.
All right. You make your way and sort of backtrack the direction that you came, leaving sort of Ice Watch and then spilling out into what's known as Old Town, sort of the first area that was built when Gordack was built. And you find a few blocks, I think I said about 5 or 6 blocks away from Ice Watch, you find the large, sort of almost palace-like structure with these sort of onion domes like covering it with various different colors of stone and other gems. And you make your way over to where Zarlag Tusk conducts his business. And you step inside and you see someone there sort of at the door. And it is appears to be a male bugbear sort of sitting behind sort of this desk and not paying attention, eating some food.
We're here to see Zarlag.
Welcome to the Tusk Syndicate. What can I assist you with?
You remind Ron of someone. Every time we return back to base, always eating.
Oh, Quentin?
Yes,
Yeah.
getting bad vibes.
Like, you're kind of like Quentin, aren't you?
Oh, we don't like him though.
My name is Gar.
It's much better than Quentin.
I don't know Quentin.
It's a good thing.
Does Mr. Tusk know you're coming?
So,
Yes.
Mr. Tusk, we have his pearls.
Oh, and at that he sort of snaps into order. Very well, one moment. And you see him walk out from behind the desk up a set of stairs that sort of spiral upward, and he's gone for maybe maybe 3 minutes or so, and he's like, you know, where you're not quite running, but you're like speed walking to get somewhere, but like you're in a hurry without making it look like you're in a hurry. That's what's going on here.
What did he say his name was? Did he say it was Gar?
Mm-hmm.
So he is Gar the guard.
It's more of a receptionist, but sure.
Receptionist.
He knows his duties.
He comes back
I mean, a
down.
receptionist is basically a guard with more paperwork, right?
Mr. Tusk will see you all now. He sort of beckons you and points you up the staircase. You know the way. You've been here before.
Oh, thank you.
And you lead up, and then you come up the 2 flights of stairs up to the 3rd floor, and you come to these just large wooden doors with sort of the gem and gold filigree, and they're pushed open, and you see that opulent office that just exudes fuck you money. Hey, my friends! I'm back so soon. Did you find my things?
I think so.
You think so?
Well, we found a chest at the bottom of a, I don't know, chasm that's filled with water. It's locked, so, but it's what you described, the chest at least.
Perfect. Yes, very good. Bring to me.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Ron was carrying it, yeah, because it's so heavy.
Yeah, that's why you brought the cataplepus in the wagon, so you all are having to
Yeah.
haul this up.
Papers.
Just
Yes,
here's
Sleepers.
chest, and then just like whoosh, drop it.
This is better be worth it. We went through quite the ordeal to get.
I almost
Mhm.
died.
Mm.
Like multiple times, actually.
What? But did you die? No. It's worth it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it what you were wanting?
And he rummages through his desk and pulls out a key, and sort of sticks it in the lock and jiggles it around. It doesn't work. Then he pulls out another key on the ring, jiggles it around, doesn't work. Pulls like the 3rd one, it finally clicks. Kind of thinking that it may have been like a little rusted out from just kind of being down in that dingy
Water.
cave ruins down there in the water. So he gets it to click over. You weren't sure whether it was going to turn over or if it was going to just snap. But you think that since you were able to pick the lock, that probably made it a little easier for it to open in the first place.
Mm.
And he sort of opens it up. He's like, "Oh, Zarlag is happy. We are happy." And he sort of like runs his fingers through it and lets the pearls kind of run through his fingers. And it's, I mean, you're looking at a large chest filled with black pearls, which you all know now are worth double the normal amount of pearls. Very happy. And he like closes the lid, slams it, locks it, and then you notice picks it up himself.
Oh.
And then
I go,
puts it on the ground by his desk.
Tip, please?
All right, I was supposed to answer questions for you. I will answer questions.
No, I mean
Okay.
a monetary tip.
That was not part of the deal. What do you mean? Why are you changing the rules now?
You saw what we saw. Oh. Whose creature using corpse of dwarves trying to speak with us lured to our trap. Scary business.
Well, I hope that, I hope this information is worth it to you then.
Ron just pats Valcannon in the back and pushes him forward.
Yeah. This sword, you know it?
And he looks down at it and sort of looks back to you. Looks nice. Very nice sword.
I saw you eyeing it when we first got here. I feel like you might have seen it before.
And he sort of looks shifty to you. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a nice sword. You walk in very large, very flashy.
My friend, I believe we had a deal. I had questions. You were going to provide me with answers if we completed your task. Here we are. I'm looking for answers. If you don't know, I would happily be pointed into the direction of somebody that does.
With a tip.
Falcon, I will give you that with your passive insight and then being around him for so long in the card game, this even though he's friendly and nice to you, he is a slimy businessman who basically doesn't let anything go unless he has to, and is absolutely playing dumb. And you don't know why. You don't know if he's trying to get more out of you or what, or if he was if he's playing dumb to get back at you all for the asking for tips or something like that. But he didn't get rich by giving stuff away, kind of thing. So you would think that you may need to press him, sort of get him to play ball, because he's got the pearls now in his possession. So
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, but if he ever needs work done in the future, he's going to regret that. I'll say that to Vin, like loudly, not loudly, but like kind of casually, like, I guess we're not working for him again, you know?
My friend, we played cards together. Do you remember who won?
I do remember. Why you bring this up?
I'm fairly good at reading people, my friend. I'm no fool. You know what this sword is, or at least you have some information on it. Instead of giving me the runaround, let's speak. Rich guy to rich guy.
Okay. What sort of tack are you taking here? Are you just trying to friendly get him to come around?
I'm trying to.
Are you trying to like, intimidate him, or
No intimidation yet, but I'm trying to, in a more friendly manner, call his bluff by saying, I've read you before, I'm reading you now. You're gonna have a hard time pulling one over on me, basically.
make a persuasion check?
Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Be good. Natural 20 for a total of 24.
Ooh, shit. You
Total of
just casually
24.
like, yeah, natural 20.
Yeah. It's a good roll.
So he sort of leans back in his chair, puts his feet on the desk, and he's like, all right. You can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, you know how it is. You know how it is.
Yeah, sometimes, but given what we just went through, not exactly the time.
All right, Mr. Pitt is testy today. I know sword. I have seen sword. Sword very important to Zarlag indeed.
Oh, yeah?
I've found sword in the lake.
Well, I'm afraid to say I knew that much already. Which is why I'm here. I knew it came from this area.
Zarlag found sword in Lake Reges 28 years ago.
It's quite a long time.
I was merely a fisherman on the lake trying to catch fish and whatever to feed family, sell in market. But Zarlag smart, always looking around for ways to get ahead. I see two people acting strange around the lake. One is very small old lady. And he motions about like 3.5 feet tall. Very small old lady, white hair, with man, sort of blonde hair, shaved face, wearing weird robes.
Kind of like mine.
Oh yeah, not exactly like yours, but kind of like yours, yes.
Okay, fascinating.
They show up around Lake Ragesh. I see them sneaky around, but not too sneaky for Zarlag, and he throws sword into lake. Zarlag says, if they're going to get rid of sword, then Zarlag will take sword, of course. And yeah, I fish it out of lake, and I go straight to Magnus and say, Magnus, look what I found in lake. There could be other treasures. Magnus agrees with me, gives Zarlag resources to begin searching for treasures in Lake Ragesh. Lo and behold, I find no other treasures but black pearls I find. Then Zarlag rich for rest of life.
So really, you have his master to thank for you being rich.
Why did master throw away expensive sword I sold for pretty good price?
Doesn't really matter, just goes to show you are in debt to his
So
master.
after these two people threw it into the lake, you lost sight of them and didn't see where they go? Did they went to Gordack?
Never set foot in Gordack. Oh, very strange though. They come to Lake Ragesh, they go back to the south, right? Zarlag don't care, he has brand new sword. But 15 years, 16, 15, 14 years later, I see them again. Same people. Exact same short old woman. Same man, little older. They start snooping around lake. Now Zarlag has eyes everywhere because the lake is Zarlag's lake now pretty much. I've run this shit here. But they start looking in water, they start going in. Probably looking for sword, and they are sad because they didn't make the money that Zarlag made. Then they come into Gordack and start asking around town. Asking for have people seen sword, looking to buy sword. They go to blacksmith, sword's not good enough for them there. Only Zarlag knows he has sword. Zarlag doesn't tell them shit.
Okay. Do you remember who you sold the sword to?
Dwarven traders took it, whatever.
The dwarves, huh?
That was the arrangement we had before they go quiet.
What? To trade them swords?
I trade them things, they give me money.
Yes.
Export,
that's how-
import, macroeconomics. How do you not know this if you are a shipbuilder?
I'm aware how commerce works.
Apparently not, but okay.
So, the two individuals, they unsatisfied, left Gordack.
This time, though, they do not leave Gordack back to the south. They leave that way. And he points out the window in his office. And you see the office points out towards, on one side anyway. He sort of has a nice corner office. One side points out to the large frozen waste to the northwest of Gordack.
Not familiar with this area. What exactly is that direction?
Frozen wasteland. There are mountainous region there, part of Mount Muldur mountain range, but I do not know why they go this direction. It's Death Wish.
Sounds like it. And that was the last you saw of these two? They never
Last
came
I saw
back?
them, never came back. Looked desperate. Very desperate.
Curious, businessman to businessman, how much did you trade the sword for?
100 gold, maybe? Good upstart.
You could have had so
Undervalued
much
if
more
I,
money.
a little undervalued if I say so myself.
Doesn't matter, I'm rich now, so sword was just entryway to my empire.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No one can argue with that. Is that all? Did you have anybody examine the sword to tell you how much it might be worth? Somebody here in Gordack?
No.
Nobody
I look at
else.
sword looks fancy. I say, okay, I sell it.
Nobody else here took a look at it.
No. Only for Zarlag to sell.
Here might be a strange question. Did you ever get anybody else aside from those two coming and asking about the sword?
No. Oh! Answer for you. I've almost forgot. That was so long ago. I see two go into the northwest out into the sort of frozen mountains region. 2 weeks later, I see a woman again. She come back. Stops by Gordack, gets some food, then leaves back south.
Alone.
Alone.
Is he on the up and up?
What's that?
Can I do like an
Sure,
insight?
give me an
check to
insight.
be on the up and up? All right. Not so good this time. Insight? 9.
Seems to be on the up and up. I mean, you think that you persuaded him to have a conversation, as you put it, from rich person to rich person.
Okay. All right. These have been pretty decent answers. Anything else come to mind about your brief experience with the sword?
No, nothing
Didn't have-
special.
No effect on you? Didn't seem strange when you held it.
Held it. I just pulled it up with net, put it in cloth, cleaned it off, and then sold it.
Ah. It was smart. I wouldn't touch it.
He sort of looks at you and looks at like it's at your side. He's like, "Oh, I don't want your sword. I don't need it anymore. I'm not going to touch your sword."
That's for the best. Well, if that's all,
That's
Then,
all. I pretty much tell you life story of sword. What do you mean that's all?
so both went to the northwest. Lady came back by herself. Went to the south.
Couple weeks later, so assume this person died in mountains or whatever. I don't know. Why would you ever go up there? You freeze
I
to
have
death
no
easily.
idea. That's why I asked you what was there.
Frozen.
Frozen.
Mountains, caves, whatever. I've never been up there.
You ever seen anybody out there?
Why? No one goes there. Too cold.
Treasure, my friend. Who knows what could be out there?
Treasure in frozen wasteland. I
Sure.
don't need treasure. Treasure's right out my front door. And he points at his other
Imagine.
window in his corner office, which overlooks the
See.
lake.
See, you gotta think. You gotta get creative, right? Imagine a frozen, undiscovered kingdom out there.
What
Nobody's
about
ever seen.
ice pearls?
I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't know if that's a
Thing?
thing either, but I'm
Could
just saying
be
he
a
didn't know
thing.
he didn't know there were pearls under the lake until he looked.
Yeah, it's
Could
totally
be
a
a
thing.
thing. Ice pearls. Sounds fancy.
And hear it now or see it now.
I don't know. If I was you and your shoes, I might sponsor a few expeditions myself.
Brad,
Can
do
you
not let
DM show us which
your-
area he's talking about on the map? Because I'm a little like,
Like the mountains.
Do not
Like
let
north
your
of us?
ambitions
North of
blind
here?
you, Brad.
Don't
the
worry.
mountains north or south?
I will show you all in one moment.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I just want to be sure. I don't know what Valkan's getting at, and I'm not against whatever it is. I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
Valken is playing a role.
Gordack is here. He
Okay.
saw them go that way.
Whoa. But there's nothing up there.
Exactly.
Anyway, my friend,
Why would you go there?
It is like off the map, literally.
I'll say this: you got nothing to worry about from me. I have no ambitions up here. It's too cold for my taste, anyways. But you know, appreciate the information.
Of course.
It's helped.
Like always looking out for friends.
Good. And if you ever need ships, for whatever reason, you know who to contact.
course.
Your giant leader gave us the run of the city, so I think we'll see what we can find here for the time being. If you need us, we'll be in town.
I think our business is concluded for now, Mr. Pitt.
Very well.
I would like a favor.
Bodyguard number 1, what is your favor?
Oh, yes, sir. I just had a quick question. It is a man of his stature would be very easy to answer. What do you know of mountains to south in the pass?
Nothing.
Do you know anyone who's traversed it that we could maybe talk to?
Not that I know of.
Well, never mind.
Anybody else? Bodyguard 2, Bodyguard 3?
What numbers are we again, Mr. Pitt?
It's not important.
What are we supposed to have input on?
Nothing, if you don't want to.
I want a tip.
You
I
should
will.
pay them better, Mr. Pitt.
No, you, big beard. I don't know. I just saw your face, Max. Does he have a beard?
Now I'm wondering if he has a beard or not.
He does now.
Yep, sure does.
You have a beard.
I would say,
Beard makes Cupid face. No.
don't worry too much about her. She's very powerful in magic, and sometimes the magic goes to her head a little bit.
Oh,
I
yeah,
see.
she's quite insane.
I see. You can call me Big Beard if you want to, and sort of pats the top of your head.
we call her a princess. It makes her happy.
I see.
She has a zine, if you're interested in some light reading. Right?
I dig in my bosoms and hand him a zine.
But the going
Newspaper.
on,
It's just short newspaper. Yes.
yes, so you can keep track of the goings ons in the other parts of the world.
Okay.
It is
Right,
a
how
premium
creepy you are.
restaurant review article, so when you travel abroad, you know where to eat.
That piques his interest. I see. I will keep eye on your news zine.
Also, potentially individuals to avoid.
Please do keep an eye on it, sir, as I like curtsy at him.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Of
I look
course,
at Brandon and I'm
of
like,
course,
he's going to be in the next issue.
Well then, we will take our leave.
Very well. Enjoy Gordack.
I'm sure we will. Till we meet again. See ya.
He sort of just waves you off, and he is looking down at that large chest of pearls.
Can't believe we didn't get paid for that.
It was a good try, Vin. It was a good try.
Don't worry, we got paid. And I look
Oh.
at Valken.
We did.
Well, Ron has no idea what happened while Ron
Do you
was
remember,
looking
Ron,
other
when
direction.
we were? Oh, okay. You
I
don't
like-
remember.
I elbow
Let's say we're out of
Brandon
his
in the
office
ribs.
now.
Oh, we're definitely out of his office. All I'm saying is I might see if Bubbles can put a curse on him. He is not very nice.
I just got this I don't know why, this image of the end of Too Fast, Too Furious, where they have all that money like taped under their shirt.
It's taped everywhere.
Tyrese is like, I ain't hungry no more. You got pearls taped to you. Okay,
Oh,
anyway.
it's all about family.
Every time we move, it's like like all the like clacking.
Okay. You now have the run of Gordack. You have some, I guess for Valken, the only information you've received about who you think is your sensei, or you would probably know based on the information of where he went.
Yeah. I think I also need to have a chat with the little old lady. Everybody here has seen her before, right? When we were in Emberholm.
Yes, she saved our lives.
Do you, are you able to send a message to her?
I could send her a message.
How many sendings do you have?
Let me check real quick. One moment, please.
How many
Probably.
sending?
Probably all of them, right?
I have all of them. I could send 4 of them. But that would be like all of my energy for today. I'd be very tired, very pooped after that, you know?
Yeah, I don't think we'll need 4, but
Well,
Okay.
I, Falcon, put a message in my zine to see if anyone had any information about that school who no one had ever heard anything about and kind of were naughty and wanted your sword, and
yes.
so maybe
Wants to
if
try
I
to kill
can,
me.
if I can get access to my trusty employees, they might have information. Someone might have posted in the
You
PO
have
box.
employees?
Yeah,
I
do
look
we
at
know
Brennan.
them?
I'm like, I am a business woman.
He has paid
Oh.
up for, I think, for quite a while, the use of a basically a printing house.
Printing house, and then like that person is my trusted like secrets.
Oh. Well, I can't sending to them. I don't know them.
Oh.
You should have introduced me.
I know
When-
them.
We were in town. Yeah, and I know you, but this is not how magic works. Is there someone else in town that could go and check for you?
What town is it in?
It's in Falshir, in the capital. I will say, knowing what you all know about the Silent Hand, as it had been supposedly just gone for many, many years, and that they're now aligned with Salon, very unlikely anyone in the Empire is going to know anything about them.
Yeah.
Well, if you hear anything, then be sure to let me know. Then.
I'll try. I can get to my PO box.
By the way, what we just did was extremely dangerous. And I appreciate everyone being on board. Because outside of some pearls and some information, we really didn't get much out of it. So
We got 10,000 gold. I don't know what you're talking about.
did we? Is that how much
Yeah.
pearls were?
Pearls are total is 10,000.
Oh yeah, how many did we take? We took like 20,
Took
5?
50 total.
50.
25 for you
25
and
each.
25 for me,
Ah,
which means we have 5,000 gold each, which we could
well,
divvy up among us if
We got
we
this.
so choose. And I kind of like look to the sky, but we don't have to choose.
well, either way, I appreciate you keeping me alive during that. Yeah, that's as good as a thanks as you're gonna get, I think. Appreciate you. Anyway, so what now?
Don't you have people to find?
Do you wish to?
I'm not
Head
gonna
to
march
the
out into a
mountains?
wasteland, huh?
Well, Bryn got you the fancy boots. Keeps you.
Oh yeah,
warm.
you won't get cold. You'll be very comfortable. The rest of us will probably die.
That's true. I still don't want to go out there right now.
What if we requisition a sort of dog sled situation and guide? Eh?
What about those things? What are they called? The things that
Bleepus.
a bleeping, yeah.
Yeah,
blip
bleepins. Blip blops? Oh yeah, a bleep blop.
You know, back in Ron's
You
village,
okay?
sometime it
No.
get so cold, and did not make it back to village. So Ron had to find a big beast, burden similar to Blip Blop, and Ron cut open the beast and then hide inside until storm blow over to stay warm. The very stinky walk back home.
This is why in my village, when you prepare to go out into cold, you always bring your healing tonic with you, and then if it gets real cold, you just drink the entire bottle. You'll be fine. One time, I drank a whole bottle, swam in ice river. I don't remember it, but I was told I did it. Naked.
Oh,
It's how you build character. I was told that. I don't remember it.
What was that friend's name, Ron? Luca Cloud Runner that you went to go save?
That sounds very familiar. Have I met them?
oh yeah, it is a Duke, the Cloud Runner.
Sounds familiar.
Yes.
What if instead of this, I just send sending to what's her face and we see what she has to say? What do you want me to ask her? I do it right now.
Who is what's her face? My opinion
old-
vary.
Who is secretly dragon?
Zunde.
Zunde.
How many words can you say?
25. And it is very strict. There is no 25 and a half.
Okay. Say, friend of Valken. He needs your help. We are in Gordack. And we know that you and Gin were here. How many is that?
You have 5 left.
Uh,
You said how many is that? You don't want me to include those.
no,
right?
no, no,
Wait,
no.
tell me
Okay,
about
okay.
the sword.
Where did you both go?
What the fuck, Grandma? Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Ram.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Sending to Zunde, the old halfling woman who is secretly a crystal dragon. And some time goes by. In your head, you hear the response, not in her halfling voice, but in her draconic sort of voice as you're speaking directly.
Oh, but
into her
not in
mind.
draconic, in common.
Not in draconic.
Just, okay, gotcha. She's in dragon mode though.
It's her mind, so you're sending. Of course I remember you. I strictly told Valken not to seek out his former master. I'm surprised you uncovered this. Nothing good lies ahead.
Okay, I'll share that information.
What? That's her answer?
Do you want me to respond in like cover for you? Like, oh, we were up here for other reasons, and it just sort of information just sort of slipped into our hands. Pretty good
No.
liar. Okay.
I really don't care about annoying some old lady.
You get the sense of when she spoke to you, when she told you at the tournament, don't seek him out. She said, don't try to find him. She's trying to block you from going anywhere. But from what Zarlag told you, this is the only information you have ever come across in the decades since his disappearance of where he could possibly be.
Okay. I may need you to do one more.
Okay. I'm ready.
Say. That's not a word.
Okay. Start over.
Valken says, Granny, you met me. I wasn't going to listen. I need to find him. It's that important. Are you going to tell me what you did out here?
Oh, it's your. Oh, are you going to tell me? It is.
That's it?
The end. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
You make it sound like a question. Are you going to tell me?
Are you going to tell me? Like that?
Yes.
Okay, done.
Some time goes by. There is nothing for you out there. Seek all you must, but I will not aid you in a fool's errand.
I don't tell him at first. First, Bryn just makes kind of a face like, oh,
She's
it's not really good. Are you sure you want to hear
stonewalling
it?
on purpose.
And she said what?
And I'll tell you. I don't really want to use another sending on her. It doesn't seem worth it.
Hmm.
She's not denying anything you're saying. She's just stonewalling you and not giving you anything. You're not sure if she's looking out for you, if she's keeping something from you, if she doesn't want you to find something. It's throwing red flags up in your head that this lady knows something and won't tell me, even though she knows I know this.
I don't understand why the lady has to be that annoying.
My experience, old ladies, they just sort of have to be annoying. Trust me. Oh, I should probably call the Babas. Be right back. Oh, do you want me to ask Babas if they have ever met old lady?
If you would like
They know
to.
a lot of people. It's kind of crazy.
That's up to you. It's
Okay.
your sending.
Well,
Well,
I have to check in with them anyway, so.
that was a useless waste of time.
And 2 spell slots.
Looks like we're at a dead end again, huh?
Can I send sending to the Babas?
You can.
Um,
The only perceived dead end you have is you don't know what awaits you. To
if we go
north.
north?
Yeah, but Valken was saying that as like a
There you go.
that's. So, how are you sending?
Oh, yeah, real quick. It is me. How are you both? Miss you very much. Hey, do you know what is north of... What is north... Gordack?
Molder Mountains, I think is what it.
Oh,
Okay. Sure out of words.
Oh,
I'll use one more sending. No, I'll wait to see what they say.
Which Baba did you send that to?
The younger one. Sveta.
Okay. A moment goes by. Hello, Brian. It's good to hear from you. Strange question. North of Gordack are Moldir Mountains. Very cold. Dangerous.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's 25.
Okay, I can use another sending. I know. Have you met anyone who traveled there or has returned? What danger awaits us there? I
I've
think I had
not
5 more.
met personally. Could be giants, other creatures, environment. Difficult. But possible to traverse if you are careful and plan carefully. Are you going there?
Shit, I don't have. Baba. Oh shit, she's going to be so mad at me if I don't respond until tomorrow. Oh. Oh, wait, I can get 1 spell slot back.
Use your arcane.
I will use my arcane recovery.
Sure. Go for
Hey.
it.
Okay, this last sending for today. Thanks for advice. Looking for Valkane Master named. Oh, what was his name?
Yin.
Gin. I have 5 left. Of the. Okay, what's your people's names again?
Huh?
Where's your order? What is the name of your order again?
School of.
You
Shroyling
don't know
Academy.
either? Oh god, we're screwed. Somebody took our memories again.
You know how many times I've been hit in the head since I went there?
Oh, that's a good point.
Shore
I
Lake
had
Academy.
Shore Lake Academy. Just to see, you never know what they know. The Bobbas are weird.
Mhm. If you go, dress warm, bring food. I do not know this Gin from Academy. I hope you find him.
Well, that was a waste of a couple more spell slots, but it was worth a try.
I will say this as DM to players. Going there, it's not like you just instantly die, right? You're not going to freeze to death. You all have purchased cold weather clothing. Valken, you have an item that protects you up to like, I think, minus 100. So you're not going to freeze to death. Some of you might have to make some checks for the weather. Because you're in the middle of winter, literally the coldest part of winter now. And this would be one of those situations where Vin, since your background is Wanderer, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of those situations where you don't automatically get food, but you'll get to make rolls where no one else would be able to. So you might have to buy food to bring with you or scavenge.
I feel like the concern isn't so much with survival, but it's like we're just going in a random direction without really any information. It's not like there's a mountain. There's like all of the mountains. But we do have a general starting direction, I guess. So
Yep, he pointed in the direction that they went.
well, what do you say? Should we do it?
It's worth it.
Is this what you want, Falcon?
Well, it's the only lead I have, so.
We have survived worse, right?
Yeah. Kind of makes me wonder why the old lady didn't want me to go.
Maybe she feels like you're one of those people, you know, young and brash, and how you only do things that you're not supposed to do. So she is telling you the opposite of what she wants you to do.
She felt pretty serious.
It's true, Hurst. I was just trying to make you feel better about it. It didn't work.
Oh well. How often do I actually listen to people older than me?
That was the point. That's what I was saying. Screw her. Let us go into frozen mountains and die.
Okay.
Okay, old man here. What if she's trying to protect you, Valken?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if she wanted to protect him, she could have given him some more information. That's all I'm
She could
saying.
have said, I'm saying this because I want to protect you. She could have said that.
Was,
Those are not even that many
it's
words.
just-
She could have easily
it's
said that.
just experience when Ron did not tell Vin that the Black Knight was coming to kill her. Ron wanted to protect her by not letting her worry about it.
Yes, but didn't we just
Seems like
learn
an
on
oversight.
that you should have probably told her? Like, what? Didn't we have a whole conversation about this? Like,
Yes, that is
1
true.
week ago.
Seems like a big oversight now, looking back
Hmm.
on it. Huh?
Mhm.
Worked out though,
Yeah, Ron
Luckily.
got this cool tabard. Check it out.
and
Really?
nobody died.
And you
Right.
guys got a bunch of pearls, and Bryn got nothing. Hmm.
Anyway, it feels like
Interesting how
she
these
had
things
Maybe
something
you
work
to
should
out.
hide.
put your hands in the pot.
Could not be done.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I don't know. Bryn heard her talk in her head. Sounds like she had something to hide, but
Oh,
won't
she is
say what.
hiding something for sure. Whether or not that is something you actually want to know, you may come to regret. But if you don't find out, it's going to eat at you for always.
Already does.
Okay, we will purchase extra winter clothes because one set is not
Yes.
going to be enough.
And extra, maybe like extra tents. Or maybe like I could find someone to teach me. I read about this spell from the Wizard Academy where I can make sort of a magical tent.
Oh,
Yeah, I read about it. If we could find maybe someone who knows it, I could probably learn it.
is there? I know we are very. Ron is we're far, but is there assembly here in Gordack?
Oh no, there is not. But there might be like a book. Maybe there's a library.
Oh,
Or
what
like a
about
collection of scrolls.
Goblin lady who wants to turn us to stone and
She
cut
knows
off
magic.
and
Oh.
sculpt and make ears or something?
Yes, I will talk to her. Do we do that now?
You can if you'd like.
Let's do supply shopping so people can be buying supplies if they want to while I'm talking to this crazy lady.
Yep.
And I'm
so,
gonna talk to the goblin lady, whose name is... Forgot. I wrote it down. No, I didn't.
Shiaxis.
Shioxis?
I will say for those of you that are going to get equipment and stuff like that, like doubling up on winter clothing, like you have winter clothing now, so you don't need to spend extra on extra winter clothing. You've got what you can get.
Can we buy cattle bleepus?
One moment.
Okay.
What does that word
For-
even mean?
it's a weird animal. But this is one of those occasions where you're gonna have to buy rations, and what you have on your sheet's what you got. And if you run out, you're gonna have to start hunting for stuff. It's gonna be difficult. So you roll up to Shiaxis, and she sort of just eyes you as she's tending to some of her strange animals there.
Wait, there was one of us that she liked better than the others, and I don't think it was me. Do we remember who it was? Ron, did she like you?
I wasn't
Like
here.
she liked everyone.
It wasn't me.
Hello, lady. I have a magic question for you.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I will be better if you happen to know the answer to this question. I
You
am
come
trying to
for me
learn.
to change.
Oh, no, not today. I am. Not today. Maybe another day. I'm still open to it if you want to give a cattle bleepus some extra horns, though, just saying. I don't think it would complain. Oh, okay. Do you know anywhere in town where I could find copies of magic spells, or do you yourself happen to have any copies of magic spells that you have learned? I would pay very good money.
She just sort of looks at you.
My boss is Mr. Brad
No.
Pitt. Oh. Is there a library here?
She sort of looks around. No.
Is there like a wizard or shaman?
I am shaman.
Okay, what spells do you know?
She holds up her tools. I change you.
It's the only spell you know.
And she puts her hands down and puts her tools down and puts her hands back up. I shock you? And electricity starts to come from her hand.
No, not that one. What else?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. You're looking for someone that might know Lehman's tiny hut.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen here. You'd have to go, like, you just leveled up, so you could have taken it.
Well, I was gonna ask you if that was okay.
Yeah, you just
I
leveled.
haven't used my other spells yet.
Wait, why wouldn't you have been able to take it?
I don't know. She could have picked whatever she wanted.
Well, I don't want to take it.
Oh,
Why
well,
not?
well, if you don't want it, then that's fine.
Yeah, I can't learn
Because
that
I
one.
found
so-
another really cool spell that I wanted to use that lets me kill everyone with freezing rain, okay?
That's even
So-
cooler. I don't blame you.
I know.
There is a feature that when you level, you can change spells out, right? Spells
I
no.
thought you
Yeah.
couldn't as a wizard. I thought that was for other classes because mine are in my book. Do I just
need to
scratch
look
one
it up.
out?
So one moment. Let me look it up here.
No sorcerers do that because I
Sorcerers
changed
can,
the
wizards
spell.
cannot.
I cannot.
You can replace cantrips if you want. But the idea of like going to find spells, either you're gonna have to find a spell scroll or you're gonna have to go to an assemblage to go see if they have it, and it's gonna cost
Well, I was
you.
asking her if she knew of anywhere that had scrolls too.
Right, not in this town.
Not in this town.
Mm-mm.
You guys want to go? Anyone want to punch me a whole bunch so I can level up? No?
What? No. That is
Kind of punch me.
terrible.
Okay, well, we're not to get to
Wait,
tiny huts.
wait.
Maybe later.
Okay, Ron can manage this. Ron will punch, but
Hmm?
then lay on hands same time.
Oh, a punch on hands.
Yes.
Because that totally sounds like a milestone to me, getting the shit beat out of you by your friend.
Best friend. Excuse you, sir.
Okay.
I literally just picked my spells 2 seconds ago, so if you guys want me to take Tiny Hut, I totally will.
I
Oh,
will
it's up
allow
to
it
you.
if you'd like.
We'll take it.
I was gonna say we could always,
We'll not
Relax
kill people with
here
freezing
for-
rain, I guess.
we could relax here for a day or 2 or 3 or however long before we go trekking into the cold.
Yes. Yeah.
It's up to you.
That's not gonna help me learn Tiny Hut,
I
though.
buy 30 rations.
Very well.
I
Ooh.
will buy 26 rations.
All right.
Do they have potions for sale
Equals
here?
30 in total for me.
What sort of potions are you looking for?
Greater healing potions.
Not here, no.
Any potions of warmth?
Potions of healing
Cold
you
resist?
can find here, but nothing magical.
Okay.
Okay,
Anything
I'm
else?
going to go and study what I remember of this Tiny Hut spell, and I'm going to memorize it for tomorrow. Oh, I didn't learn that other spell anyway. so it
What
worked
else
out.
is there to do in Gordack? Is there like a hidden fight club? Is there I don't know.
You could spend some downtime here if you'd like to just do some downtime activities. You kind of get the sense of like if you're asking, like, in Bryn's case, like I want to find magic stuff. That's like the Empire's thing. Ramcrown has those specific devices that they were able to ascertain. Gordack's just a large, sort of like a city here that was built up, probably I think I want to say less than 50 years ago. Or so it's relatively new, as it was been mentioned to you that they were nomadic until they decided to build. But in the ways of like looking for magical things and magical items, not really. But if there's anything specific that you're looking for, like in the city, then they could try and accommodate.
I would like to look for a guide or anyone that has actually headed in the direction that we've been in.
Sure. You could make an investigation check to see if you can find someone who may have been in that direction.
I think I have advantage on this. 1 second. Yes, I do. $18.
So it takes you probably, you're sort of just asking around, it takes you the better part of the afternoon. And then they lead you back to the part of town in Gordack that's known as the Carve, where there's a lot of small shops, people selling goods, taverns, those sort of thing. And you come across some people that point you in the direction of someone known as Bashuk. And you follow their directions, and then you find that they're sort of have their own like sort of stand out in like a market area. And they're selling like furs and like pelts of various creatures. And you walk up to this stand and you see an orc woman there with sort of pulled back long black braided hair, some scarring on her face, over one of her eyes, sort of wearing leather armor and furs, sort of just peddling these wares that she has.
Is she the one that I was told might be a guide? Okay. Greetings. I will say this in Orcish.
Greetings,
well
you're
met.
looking for furs.
Not exactly. Hello, my name is
Helps.
Bryn, and these are my friends. Are you guys with me? Ron, Vin, and Velkin. We are starting an expedition into the Northern Lands, and we were told you might be a person to speak with.
And she sort of looks you all up and down. Don't freeze.
We were looking for someone that might know pathing to take into the mountains.
I see.
And is familiar with the types of beasts we might run into.
Make a persuasion roll.
Yeah.
Can I assist?
Sure. What are you doing to assist? How are you gonna get this person to give you information?
I bat my eyes and say I'm a princess.
Okay.
Does that help? What does that mean? Do I roll with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20,
Okay.
Let's go.
which, to be fair, ends up being a 19. But
19. She looks at you all and looks at Vin, who bats her eyes, and I tell you what, you'll buy furs, fur blankets, I give you information.
very good. I will buy furs, and I'll start looking for the best furs to buy, because Bryn would probably have some experience with furs.
She'll sell you like a large like fur for like 3 silver.
All right.
So easy enough. Large
Buy
fur like blanket
Or
essentially.
I'm gonna buy like 4 large furs, one for each of us.
All right.
You said it's 3 silver each?
Yep, 1 gold, 2 silver.
I'm gonna pick out like a really nice white one for Vin.
Mm-hmm.
How much? Sorry, how much was it again?
1 gold, 2 silver.
For total?
Yeah.
That's such a deal.
I mean, they're just furs.
Yeah, good deal.
Not everyone has thousands of
It will
gold.
cost more down in Empire, I'm telling you.
She looks at you all. You looking for paths, creatures? First off, careful of wildlife. There are frost salamanders,
Oh,
much like what the
yeah, I've
chieftain
seen it.
has. There are other furry creatures who like to burrow. Very easy to walk upon their dens accidentally.
How do we keep an eye out for dens? It is disturbance in snow.
Under rock, usually they dig. Under outcroppings.
Is it good meat?
Very gamey, but keep you alive, perhaps. There are other dangerous creatures. Flying. How do you say? Look like bird, but head of elk.
Head of elk. What the?
Hmm.
Ron, do you know what she's talking about? Never heard of such a thing.
Does Ron know?
Make a nature roll. If you're interested.
Hippogriff! 12.
Sounds like Harringtons.
Oh.
Sort of about the size of a person that are known to sort of dive bomb things, grab them, take them as their prey, even drop them from distances.
Are we all hearing this?
Well, you know, because you understand all languages, so.
Oh, so then Ron wouldn't say anything.
I assume
Well, I
that
asked
you
you,
translate for
So,
each other, so.
yeah, I'll translate.
There are, of course, mammoths, which quite docile unless you encroach upon them.
Oh, those are good eating.
Indeed. There are also other tribes, other kin that are opportunistic, that may abuse your kindness or outright take from you. You, go ahead.
Bryn, can you ask her if there are, like she mentioned tribes, if there are other cities or villages?
I'll translate.
No village is more nomadic, opportunistic.
Actually, if we were to run into some of these tribes and wished to trade, so is to get information from them, what sort of things would they want to trade for?
They are more likely to take your goods than to trade for them.
Oh, gotcha. It is not so
More
nice.
like brigands than traders.
Well, not so worried about that.
You should be.
We have dealt with worse.
Very well.
Yeah, I'll just thank her for her time. I don't think there's any other info.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure I got a little bit more details, but we can.
So basically warned you that there are creatures up there that are territorial, that are pretty nasty. There are occasionally some brigands that are more opportunistic and will take people that are sort of out in the wastes. We'll take advantage of them.
Oh, one last question. Any good fishing?
There are, well, part of what's known as the Maldor Wash comes from Maldor Mountains to Gordack and then over cliffs. Basically river or streams that form Lake Ragesh.
I'll tell Ron that there's some good fishing in those, but then I'll also tell him. Also, she says there is a special fish called a Nasher, and if you catch it, you will have good luck for an entire year.
Oh, a whole year.
Yes.
Okay, Ron will have to catch.
You will know it because it
many.
is a bright pink fish.
Hmm. This is ice fishing, I'm assuming.
Yes. But she says in order to catch it, you have to make a call like a duck, and you have to be naked.
Oh, no problem. Ron can do
Okay,
this.
got it.
Then you know
we'll
that
see
she's
if you
full
can
of
find
shit.
it. It's not gonna stop.
I know.
I learned this from Vin.
Okay,
Vin's
Ron's
rubbing
like,
off on Bryn.
Woo!
in the background now, clearing his throat, trying to practice duck calls.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
it's close. You might need to work
Good.
on it a little bit.
Good. Okay. Well.
Like a duck was sitting here looking at me.
Oh, see, very good.
Very good.
Ron
Okay.
is an excellent hunter.
And then I'll thank her for her time, and if anyone else has anything else they want to do, that was it for me.
She just looks at you like, okay. She knows comment.
I know. I
Yeah.
was trusting that. I just
Yeah.
bought a bunch of pelts from her. She's not
She's
gonna
not
help
gonna
me
say
either.
anything. She's just like,
Yeah.
it's like kind of like laughing a little bit or like just smiling.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you all would like to do before you trek into the wilderness?
We all have enough food.
Aren't you gonna be looking for food or no?
I mean, I bought food, but if it's like in no man's land, then I might have to roll to find food.
Just know that rations aren't that fun to eat.
So
But I have a ton.
what I had mentioned for Vin is that if you didn't have this wanderer background, you could not find food. Because she has that, she can possibly roll to find stuff, so it's scarce. That's probably why they bought so much.
Yeah, that's why I bought a ton.
Yeah, I've got a decent amount.
Do they have some sort of potion or concoction that would help keep us warm during our travels?
Nothing like that.
What about snowshoes to help with difficult terrain?
That they do have.
Let's get some of those. I'll buy 4. Extra large ones for Ron.
I don't need them.
No, Ron has to
Oh, you don't?
train
No, the
it
boots you gave me.
for nakedness.
No, they're not like shoes. You strap them onto the bottom of your shoes.
I know. I think the boots help me traverse
Difficult terrain.
that terrain, right? It makes it so nothing's difficult.
Okay, I'll get 3
Yeah.
sets of those.
Yeah, I'll take boots.
Well,
Not boots. They're not boots.
Okay, but like
Mine are boots.
snowshoes.
They're big, flat things you tape to your feet.
Snowshoes cost 2 gold apiece.
Okay, I get a pair for each of us, except for Valkian. Add that to your sheet.
And basically what snowshoes do is they reduce you getting stuck in deep snow. It's still difficult terrain, but it will keep you from getting stuck if you hit a snowdrift. Anything else you all would like to do before going out into the wilds north of Gordack?
Ready?
Everybody good to go?
Think so?
All right. Before we the group treks into the unknown, we'll go ahead and take our break. So don't
Snack time.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Go ahead and grab some snacks, stretch your appendages, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. So we will see you then. BRB.
Thanks.
Falcon is a very aloof character. He loves nothing more than to lounge around and eat sweets and just kind of be chill and try to avoid any unnecessary entanglements, which kind of made his early life as a mercenary a little odd because, you know, he was very picky and choosy about the jobs he took. He basically wanted to do as little work as possible and get paid as much as possible. So he kind of found himself in some interesting spots. When Falcon forms a relationship with other people, once he gets to know other people and can trust them and forms a bond, then Falcon is willing to do whatever he can to help that person succeed, protect them in battle, whatever the scenario may be. Falcon's gonna have their back. He is immensely loyal to his friends. What does sweet justice mean to Falcon? It means friendship. He sees Ron, Bryn, Ben, all as his friends, and he sees it as an opportunity to continue to do good in the world, because along with fighting for them, for each individual members, he's generally a good person, and he wants to do good by people, and sweet justice being a good aligned party, that it fits him. It's a great group for him to run with. He enjoys the company of the three other crazy individuals on his team, and yeah, he sees sweet justice as a potential force for good and a worthy vehicle for his particular skills as a monk. An opportunity to use that in order to do good deeds overall. And I think that's more or less, I think, how he sees sweet justice.
Hi, I'm Mac and Tease Please, and I play Vin. Vin is a little bit of a spunky character. She is a Harley Quinn type, so she's gonna do what she wants, when she wants to do it. But she's also good too. She's that friend that always takes things just like a little bit too far. Like if you're thinking of like high school superlatives, she's probably like most voted to go to jail or something. But being with her friends, they kind of ground her a little bit, make her realize that like not everyone is bad, or not everyone deserves to die by fire or something. I don't know. She is a little wild and crazy. She doesn't really know who she is at heart. I don't really think she knows where she comes from. She's always been a wanderer, always kind of going from town to town, causing mischief, getting kicked out of said town, and then she fell in with the current group she's in now, and they're wanderers and travelers themselves. So if we were in one spot for too long, Vin might get into some trouble, but at the moment she's not getting into too much trouble because Ron and Bryn won't let her. If I were to explain Vin in one word, it would be chaotic. And not just because she's a wild magic sorcerer, really because she just doesn't care. She doesn't care what you think. She doesn't care if you're a king, if you're a queen, if you're a nobleman. Like literally, she's going to say what she wants to say, and she is full on chaotic. I also think that she forgets sometimes that she's working in a group and that we have to do what the group wants to do, not necessarily what she wants to do. So that may lead to some things that might happen, or some people might die that aren't supposed to necessarily die. And that's just her chaotic energy. That's what she is at heart, is just chaotic.
Bryn is from the far north. Bryn Hildoter. She's from a town of Augur, which is about as far north as you can get before you freeze to death. And as you can imagine, someone growing up in a place like that, she's really tough and strong, and she kind of does what she wants. I chose Bryn. I wanted to play a support fighter, which is a little bit of a weird thing, but I wanted to build something that would help the team. So she has protection fighting style. She has a lot of spells that help her with CC and just controlling things in melee. She has a little bit of healing. She uses her healing tonic, which is her medical kit, to top everyone off before and after fights. So everyone has to take a big swig of her homemade moonshine, essentially, if they want to get some healing. So she's a little bit of a weird mix of archetypes because I wanted to specifically help the team, but not be a full support class. Valkan and Bryn are starting to form a good bond, I think, but they're just not the type to talk about themselves a lot. But whenever there's something that they don't like religion or some government types or rich people, they both just kind of are quick to blow that stuff off and go do their own thing. They're gonna go take a nap or get a bite to eat. They're just more practical, so they definitely have that in common, which I think is fun. If I were gonna describe Bryn in one word, I would say determined. She cares a lot about the things she cares about, and she will get them done. She doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't listen to other people's opinions if she doesn't agree with them. She's just going to do what she thinks is right, and she's going to follow through with it, no matter what it costs, even if it costs her life. She doesn't really care. There are more important things in the world, and she's going to do it. Sweet justice. Sweet justice to Bryn means sweet justice is about doing what is right, helping those in need, making the world a better place, but also enjoying some delicious cakes with your friends along the way. I think the most fun thing about playing Bryn is getting to do my horrible accent. I'm always trying to get better at doing voices and accents, and I've had a lot of fun really learning who she is through doing her voice. And also just getting to step out of my shoes a little bit and play someone who really knows who they are and what they want and is so determined. I don't feel like that often in life, so it's nice to kind of put those shoes on for a little bit.
Hello, my name's Moves, and I play Ron in Casters and Cantrips. A little bit about Ron. Ron is a Firbolg Oath of the Ancient Paladin. Ron is pretty much kind of like that gentle giant. He's a gentle soul despite him being so large in stature. And the thing Ron values the most is family and friendship. So will do anything it takes to protect the ones he loves, even if it's at the cost of his own life. Let's see, Ron loves to play the flute in his pastime, and he's a big fan of fishing. He loves it. Gets any chance they're by the water, Ron's gonna fish. Let's see what else. Ron also likes to just let it all out. You know, like he's in all day in his armor. When he get a chance to relax, he just likes to lay there in his loincloth, blowing in the wind, you know. And I think one of the most favorite things I love about Ron is that he doesn't understand idioms or phrases. So if someone were to say break a leg, it would confuse Ron very much.
Why would you break a leg? This is not good.
You know, so it makes it really fun to roleplay Ron. What Vin means to Ron, he kind of sees Vin as a daughter. You know, he's always looking out for her, always making sure he protects her. And he also learns a lot from Vin. Like, Ron didn't really understand winking. Vin had explained what winking meant to him. Also, a lot of idioms that come across when Ron makes him so literal. Vin takes the time to explain what it really means. So it takes Ron a bit, but he's slowly catching on. Ron is Ron. I don't know. I think Ron is super unique, but if I had to choose something, I guess loyal. Ron is very loyal to his friends. He considers them as family. He'll do whatever it takes to protect them, you know, even at the cost of his own life. I think, though, sweet justice to Ron is basically, I guess, like a coat of arms for his family. He considers everyone in the party family. He feels that close to them.
And welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, you've gotten your snacks and stretched all of your appropriate appendages. Where we left off was Sweet Justice going out into the frozen wastes. VS is going to be off for the rest of the night. He wasn't feeling well when we started, but he toughed it out. But he had to step out for tonight. So
Okay,
feel
Sandwich is
better.
gonna play for him.
Yeah,
She's really good at jumping on things.
feel better, VS. We'll see you in the next one.
Miss you already, buddy.
If the whole party dies, it's not your fault.
Yeah, it
Just
is.
kidding. Just kidding. That'd be
They're not
really
gonna
bad. Oh, man.
Fine. We've fought worse.
I mean, there's campaigns with just single solo players, right?
It just becomes the tale of Valkan
Mm-hmm.
avenging
Sure.
his friends.
Sure. Okay, so right now it's late afternoon in Gordack. When were you all planning on leaving? Are you going now? Were you planning on waiting for the following day?
We can just take like a speed run, just quick rest or whatever. Like we don't have to like RP
just
it
make sure
out
you eat some of the
Yeah.
local delicacies, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Yeah.
and head out.
then Ron
That way
will,
Bryn
like,
gets her spells back.
Yeah, I need my spells back before we go, so we're staying the night.
Ron will like get a basket of fish for the road.
Sure. Yeah, you find a modest inn, which is 5 silver pieces each
Okay.
to stay the
I'm
night.
also gonna top off my healing tonic. I
Yeah.
almost
easy
forgot
enough.
to do.
20 silver done.
Do you take care of it? Oh, thank you.
Ron got it. Ron got it.
So the following day, which is Primus, the 19th, you are in literally the dead of winter, almost exactly there. But of notes, the day before, Primus 18th, whether Ron wants to share or not, is actually Ron's birthday.
Yeah.
So that evening that you spend the night, is Ron's birthday.
Okay.
Oh.
For Ron's birthday, Bryn is gonna find like something really nice to gift to him. So I'm gonna find like some fishing like tackles that are like made, like some artisan handmade fishing tackles made in this region.
Sure, easy enough.
And Vin is going to take out her crayons and paper and draw a picture of Ron and Vin fishing.
Aw.
Aww.
Where do I have Ron's age description? I gotta add one.
Yep.
I've never had a birthday in D&D, or never had a character age. Like that.
Well, Vin's character aged several years already.
Yes, she did.
Cheers, baby.
It was like 4 years.
And then I look at Bryn and then I give a nod and I'm just like, happy birthday
Hey, to you. Happy birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna play that
And money more.
And then I take from behind my back and I'm like, here, Ron, I drew this for you.
Ron, these are to help you catch that rare fish. I forgot what I called
Oh.
it. The fish
Wow.
obliquus.
This is so amazing. Ron has never been more happy than this moment now. Thank you.
Valkan wasn't feeling good. He went to lay down, but he said drinks are on him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we have a serious travel to do, so no,
Oh,
we cannot get drunk.
we'll just have one drink.
Yeah, 2 drinks.
Two drinks.
3 drinks. There's 3 of us.
Okay, as 3 of us. That is good call.
All on Falcon.
Yup.
All right, so you enjoy your evening with Ron's birth date out in the city of Gordack. The following morning, you travel to the northwest, towards the mountains and the frozen wastes of the north here. On this day, it is cold. It is frigid. You're looking at below 0 Fahrenheit.
Thanks.
You are the tippy top. Think like this far north, like almost like Arctic Circle type conditions. That's why it's so treacherous. However, as I mentioned, you all have winter clothing. So in these conditions, while it is extreme cold, you all need to make a Constitution saving throw, but you can make it with advantage because you've taken the necessary precautions.
+3 friends.
+3.
If you're next to me, which I'm assuming we're not, we're traveling close together.
30, because I got a nat 20.
30.
I rolled a
Ron
nat
is that
20
high?
plus
Oh my
7,
goodness.
Yeah.
and then +3.
Yep. Vin's fine.
20.
I'm
20.
skipping. I'm like having a snowball fight.
Mhm. All right. So today, while it is cold, you're shrugging it off, ready for adventure. Who would like to roll a d10 for me?
Ron does.
It's his birthday. Ron rolls.
Is it weird that my real birthday is tomorrow and Ron's birthday was
That's
yesterday?
pretty weird.
Yeah, that's weird how that lined up.
That's so
Like, how did that
crazy.
work out?
9.
Did you plan this?
9.
We find a holy avenger. No.
So as you are trekking in, and it's snowing, it's not like a heavy snowfall, it's light snow at this point, some minor precipitation. I almost said some minor participation. You find in the snow here, just kind of out in where it's sparse trees, light forest before you reach the mountains, appears to be just a couple bodies.
Whoa.
And this is after almost a full day's travel, so you're
Hold
a
on.
ways away from Gordack.
Let me look. I am a medical professional. Stand back, please. I would like to investigate them using either investigation or, well, ideally first investigation
Sure.
to make sure it's not like a trap because we were warned of like bandits and stuff. And then after the investigation, I'd like to do a medicine.
Sure. Do your investigation first.
$15.
So as you're looking and you sort of turn them over, they're sort of leaning against a tree, almost huddled together around like a makeshift, modest campsite that wasn't enough to defeat the elements here. And you recognize these people. You've met them
What?
once before.
No.
You recognize one of them as the halfling cartographer that was in the northern regions named Jillian. And she had a white dragonborn guard named Kurak.
Oh, yeah, they were nice. Oh, man.
They were very
That's
naive
sad.
about what they were doing in these regions and seemed ill prepared. And it seems to have gotten the best of them. Make a medicine check.
A medicine check?
Mhm.
Okay. 18.
They weren't attacked, they died of exposure.
Okay, can I do something a little weird?
Sure.
I would like to cast a spell using this item that I am attuned to called the Stone Speaker's Crystal. And I would like to use a charge to speak with the dead.
Sure.
And I'll do it twice, once for each of them.
Sure thing.
First one, I just want to ask her, first I'll say I'm so sorry that you seem to have passed on. Do you have any unfinished business that I could take care of for you?
And as you sort of prop her up in sort of the body is just frozen almost. The jaw just cracks open and you just hear I wasn't finished mapping this area.
Okay. And the next question, is there any loved ones I can bring word to on your behalf? Oh, they just said.
All that I loved were with me.
Oh, that is even more sad. And then third question, I forget 3.
Can we have their stuff?
Oh my god.
Oh, sure. Do you mind if we take your stuff?
We do not need it any longer.
Okay, cool. Same questions for the guard.
So
The
do you get
bodyguard.
3, is that right?
It's either
Or
3 or
4.
4, but to be honest, I don't have a 4th question unless somebody wants me to ask.
Oh, did they run into anything we should be aware of?
Look it up. Let me look at the spell.
Like see signs of school or I don't know. Kids. Anything. I don't know.
It's up
Sign
to
of
5,
what?
so I'll ask. Yeah, what'd you say? Signs of what?
like school or people or like just like anyone around like life other
I'll just
people, I don't know.
more generically, I'll just ask, is there anything up here that you would warn others about?
Giant kin.
And then I'm gonna ask the Dragonborn the same questions.
So as time goes by and you don't ask a 5th question, you just and the head falls back.
Oh, I'll ask a 5th question. What is your favorite food?
Warm chicken soup.
Oh, that's a good answer. It is, I'm going to have a warm chicken soup on her behalf when I get back. Okay, same questions for the dark.
Mm-hmm. What were the questions in order, please? That you want to ask him?
Do you have any unfinished business that I could help you with? I'm not promising to do it, I'm just asking.
To serve.
Oh, that's it. Is there any loved ones that you would like me to take word to?
And his jaw is sort of like cracked open, like sideways.
Creepy.
And he's more frozen, or less so frozen, but sort of still died out here. And he says, "My son."
It's not gonna give me any info on how to. Okay, well then I'll use the next
Hold
question.
on. I
to...
said yes.
Oh, I thought you
Give
said
me a
no. I was
second.
like, wow. Help me out, man. You don't have to look it up right now. You can tell me later.
My son, Tarhoon.
And then, same question. Is there anything up here that you would warn others about?
Watch the skies.
Creepy. And then, favorite food or drink.
Steak rare.
Noted.
First time I've ever seen someone use Speak with Dead to figure out what their favorite food was.
I can't do much for them, but I
know.
can have a drink and a meal in their honor. So,
Yeah.
That's the
You
next
know,
zine,
it's-
Meals from Beyond.
Amazing.
I'm going to make note of the sun. I'm not going to try to, I can't map the area. I'm not a cartographer, but I do want to search her belongings to see if her maps or her progress is there. And I will take that to I will take that to the library in Icegarth, actually.
And
Yeah,
we'll
so
also use
you-
it for the time.
And we'll also use it, yes.
Yeah, you rolled a 15, I believe, on your investigation, and you can look through her
I think so,
pack.
yeah.
And it appears that, based on what you've seen here, they weren't on their way out; they were on their way back.
Oh no.
Oh, they were
So
so
they-
close.
They were so close.
And you see that there are a number of places that they had gotten to, probably deeper than you would expect for them to go. It probably helped that the White Dragonborn could endure some of the cold, but not so much for the Halfling cartographer. And there are a number of different, they've found just passes through the mountains, caves further in, potentially could be used as places to stay or as places for other creatures to be staying. But it would get you out of the elements. Once you get into the mountains, you're not quite there yet. You're about another day or two from there to the actual base of the mountains. But there are places where you see points of interest in different caves and such, for places to at least rest.
Very cool.
Anything else y'all would like to do?
We take all their stuff and supplies. We asked if we could, so.
Yeah, I definitely. I would have taken their stuff even if they said no.
I mean, they had cold weather clothing. They had some snowshoes, which you already have. They have, I'll say, another 2 days each of rations, so 4 total.
We'll
but
take the
they're-
snowshoes too. Can we just put it all in the bag of holding?
Yeah, they're frozen rations at this point, so you don't know how long they've even been out here. But
That's okay. We'll take all of it just in case.
Okay.
You never know. And I'm gonna put her maps on my character sheet. Like, do you want me to just put
Yeah.
what was her name again?
Jillian,
Jillian's maps. I'm just gonna put that so I can remember when we get back to Icegarth. The G or a J?
a J.
Okay.
So with the rest of the day uneventful, it's hard travel. I mean, with the snowshoes, it's still difficult terrain in the snow. You're just not falling into it and potentially getting stuck and causing any more issues. But it's still slow going. So you spend a day traveling through, and the mountain range grows ever closer. Are you going to use Tiny Hut for the night?
Sure am.
Perfect. No survival roll required. With Liamon's tiny hut, you can fit well enough for your crew, and much to everyone's delight, the tiny hut is comfortable on the inside. You can set out your cold clothing, have it be warmed, potentially build a fire in there if you wanted to, if you don't really need to, since it's already appropriate temperature. But
And I ritual cast it too, by the way.
what does it look like though? This is the first time we've ever
Can
done
I
a tiny
choose what
hut.
it looks like? I forgot.
Absolutely. Why not?
I know it's supposed to be kind of like an orb, and it can totally physically be one, but I'd like it if it looked like a little tiny hut, just like a cute, quaint, tiny little hut with like a thatched roof, and 2 chicken legs.
Okay. Perfect.
And it doesn't, like, on the inside it's just comfortable because this is just flavor, because it can't technically do anything, but I just want to say that it smells a little bit like dried herbs and dried flowers and like something baking in the oven.
Ooh.
Like a nice bread smell.
And this is like a 10-foot sphere, so it's
Yep.
like a dome here, and it's opaque. It looks like a weird little hut with chicken legs, but once you set foot inside it, it's transparent. You can see
Yep.
outside, It can be dimly lit or dark depending on Bryn's wishes of whether you guys want light or not.
Does the light travel through it?
No, it looks opaque from the outside.
Okay.
Looks like a weird hut.
Yeah. Yeah, weird hut.
Ron will also create food and water.
Woo!
Hey,
Look at us.
Who'd have thought?
Not me.
Not me.
It tastes bland, but it's very nutritious.
All right, so that is one day into the wilderness. You're about a day out from the mountains, from the looks of it. Someone else roll me another D10, or the same person if you'd like, for the next morning.
I vote same person.
All right, you got it. 6.
6. So you're traveling. It's about midday. It's still cold. It's light snow, much lighter than the day before. You all can make your constitution check with advantage.
All right. Everyone get +3. Nat 20.
Very nice.
28.
Was Vin?
I am rolling. Nothing. 15.
15. All right. You all are fine and you're trudging through the cold. It's not pleasant, but it's not detrimental to you all. And as you sort of make your way through the wilderness here, about midday, you come across some rock formations, sort of not quite the mountains yet, but you can see some rocks jutting out of the ground, sort of as you're coming up to the slope towards the mountain. And you look and you see on top of one of the rocks, it's standing on its hind legs, and this creature is looking out to you. It's small sized, and it has sort of this white goldenish fur, and it has little small ears, a little thin snout, and you can see it standing on its hind legs, and you see 3 more sets of legs as it sort of stands. It almost looks like a badger or something like that, but about the size of like a dog.
Nature. No, 6.
It's like
I
a
also
fucked
rolled
up badger.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, I
fucked
rolled
up
a
looking
natural
badger.
1. That is a honey badger. I have heard a tale of strange beast.
Oh, they are friendly?
No.
No?
They will eat your eyes out and then poop on your head.
Do they give, Ron heard this before, any fucks?
They do not give any fucks.
Okay.
And it's on top of the rock, and you see further in the other direction, another one comes out of the snow as it had burrowed underneath it. It shakes its little head off and looks up at you and sort of like peers up, kind of like prairie dogs do, looking to see what you are. And
Oh,
then-
this is what Orc Lady warned us about.
Oh. Yeah,
Behind
what are
you,
those?
another one,
Behind us.
probably about
Oh, shit, it is too
10,
late.
10 feet, looks
The
up
honey
to you. and
badgers, they
looks,
got us.
Looks curious.
We'd have
we
fucked.
We should probably leave their
Yeah.
den.
Can I take the frozen rations that we grabbed and kind of like toss them like, here, have some frozen rations, honey badgers.
You can
And
try.
I'll toss like some stale honey cake too.
Yep. So you reach into your pack, and you sort of throw this food out, and then they sort of burrow back down underneath the snow. And then a moment later, you see them come up from their burrow and look, and one of them grabs them with 2 sets of hands, so 4 total, on this, and starts eating it.
Oh, they look
And
cute.
then you hear this like chittering to the others, and then you see another pop out of a burrow, and then another, and then another. These are bigger. They're
I think
about
I made a mistake.
people-sized.
Hold on, I
And they
think I
start
fucked up.
clicking, and you see one of them sort of tentatively comes closer to you all, and sees and sort of, and then opens up its mouth with rows of sharp teeth. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Yeah.
You never feed the wild animals, Bryn.
I did not know. They were cute.
What is my dex? 0, so 11.
Alrighty. Wow, wait, one of them rolled 20.
Oh. Well,
Ron, what's
Oh
your
boy.
11.
11? Bryn,
9.
9. Finn,
19.
Oh, good. One of us has a
19.
good one.
alrighty. Up first, these are called Arumvaraxes.
I'm not gonna attempt to repeat.
That's
what you
okay,
said.
you don't have to.
Can you make sure we're on the map if there is one?
I will do this. There you go.
Ooh. Whoa, look at them.
Alright, so this first
Kind
one,
of
one
like
of the
cat dog vibes.
I was thinking octopus. I see it now, though.
And this one here on top sort of hops down to here, burrows under the snow.
Oh boy.
And then you see it pop up directly in front of you, Bryn. And it's gonna try and attack you. It tries to bite you, but misses. And then tries
Okay.
to claw you twice. The first one is a 21 to hit. The second one is not hit.
I'm gonna use a thing. 1 second.
What thing would you like to use?
I'm gonna use a reaction. It is called. I'm gonna use arcane deflection to add 2 to my AC.
Okay, how long does it last?
It's just a reaction I can do.
So just for once. Okay, so it goes to
just for
slash
once.
you, and then it hits your arcane shield there, not getting purchase. Vin, these are some feisty little fuckers.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm feisty too. I am going to hex this one.
Okay.
And I believe that is a bonus action.
It is.
So I get a regular old spell skis.
Mhm. You can cast
Which-
a cantrip.
Is going to be firebolt.
What attribute are you going to hex for them?
Let's do. Hold on, I haven't hexed in a minute. Let me read that.
Mhm. It'll affect their ability checks. So,
Their ability checks.
Mhm.
Not
not saving throws.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
You know how Bryn does her, you've seen her do her shove a lot? That would be a strength. Like, oh, it's ability checks, not saves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
resisting
okay.
grapple or being shoved is an ability.
An ability?
check.
Okay, yeah.
You were right.
Yeah, I was right. So if
Energy.
you wanted me to be able to shove them or knock them prone, it would be strength based.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll
You
do
don't have to do that. I just, you've seen Bryn do that a lot. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll do strength, but it's specifically this one.
Yep, they're marked.
Yeah. Okay.
You cast a firebolt.
I will cast firebolt. which gonna be a 21.
That hits.
And we are rolling one spaceship. Where's my other spaceship?
It's like a million dice.
I have so many dice. I have a whole
I hear 'em all
like
clicking around there.
I have a whole thing of them, but they like to hide. Okay. Oh god, I hate math. Okay, hold on. Why? It's not even hard. It's not easy numbers or hard numbers. Okay,
That's why I have my
Six
calculator app
plus
open at all times
eight.
when I play D&D.
plus 7 equals same. All right, 21.
21 damage.
Is there? Oh
As
wait,
you-
plus
D6.
because plus 1d6. Five.
All right, as you hurl this sort of bolt of fire at this creature, it raises up to see what's going on, and you hit it square in the abdomen, and sort of snarls at you as it's singeing its fur. All right, anything else?
No.
Alrighty, Ron.
All right, Ron's gonna rush the biggin. Swing away. Does 18 hit?
And 18. Accidentally closed my tab. 1 moment. Yes, 18 does hit.
All right, Ron's gonna swing for 15 damage,
Okay. You give it a bop.
and then the second hit is gonna be 24.
That definitely hits.
All right, Ron's gonna smite away.
All right.
What is that? 12, 19, 25, 30 damage.
30 damage. You take your mace and you whack-a-mole this little badger and just shove it into the snow. Yeah. Essentially, and it is dead.
So, when the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to curse a new creature.
On your
Just
turn.
wanted to let you know.
Bryn.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna use the
sorry.
rest of my movement to
Ron.
again protect the Vin.
Okay. Bryn.
Okay, I would like to attack the one above me with my
That's the one you gave your crackers to.
javelin. Just making sure I can't with arcane deflection. I can't cast spells, but I can do regular attacks. Okay, yeah, I'll attack that with my javelin, and I will get a 24.
That hits.
It will take 4 damage and a wound,
Very well. 4 damage.
and then I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna big Bryn energy.
Alrighty. You grow to twice your size.
I'm gonna do my second attack. Or no, I'm gonna attempt to shove it.
Okay.
Probably not.
It uses its acrobatics. That is a 15.
Oh, they can use acrobatics to avoid the shove, not
Yeah.
strength. Oh, I told you
think
wrong.
so. Let me double
Mac.
check.
Sorry.
Just to make
Oh,
sure.
because I was thinking acrobatics originally was what I wanted to do.
Unless they get a choice.
They
They
do.
might get a choice.
I'm thinking so, but let me double check here because it's
I thought
it's
it had to be
grappling. You can
strength,
do
but-
athletics or acrobatics, but
Yeah, I'm just trying to knock him prone specifically. So it's a shove.
yeah, they can use athletics or acrobatics,
Oh, I'm sorry. I told you wrong.
so they can use either. So they got a 15.
That's okay because it's not on anybody. So if you move it, you can, right?
Mhm.
Choose again. Sorry. Mine is athletics though, so that's 4. It's not gonna hit. And then I will do second attack. for 23.
That hits.
And then I'm gonna do 4 more damage, but I'm also gonna use my big Brent once per turn damage, which is an extra 4.
Alrighty. And you're beating up the little one.
I'm going to move, if possible, to right here.
Easy enough.
Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Next is going to be this one. They're going to run here. And they're going to attack you, Bryn, for slapping the little one.
Okay. That's fair.
They're going to try and bite you first. And it is an 18, which I
okay.
believe misses you.
Yeah, it does.
So big. I'm so proud of you.
They will try and claw you now.
Just tell me if it hits, not what it is.
Okay. Both claw attacks miss you. Up next.
Yeah, that's what I
Is this
thought,
one?
little rodents. You are not honey badgers.
On the end of this one's turn, it is going to burrow underneath the snow with the rest of its movement. This one. To here. It is going to try and bite you. With an 18, not enough. And then it will try and swipe at you.
AC is 20, by the way.
Miss. And this will hit you.
Okay, I'm gonna use the reaction again.
Okay. So it hits your arcane ward.
Deflection. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, I don't know that it'll. I don't know if it's a +2 bonus to my AC, so I'm at 22 now.
No.
It could still hit. Okay.
Then that one didn't have enough to go under. This one moves, and they're just kind of swarming around you as you're the largest target.
Yeah.
This one tries to bite you and gets a natural 20.
Okay.
No. Denied.
Alrighty. So normal hits.
Ooh.
And it is 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
It's going to claw you. This one will hit you.
I
But I think
can't
you
do
already
it
used your
again,
reaction anyway.
yeah.
It is going to take. You will take 3 slashing damage.
It tickles.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of its movement, it will burrow underneath the snow. This one is going to go after you, Ron.
All right.
It bites you. Natural 20.
Denied.
You notice that when they are working in unison, they seem to coordinate their strikes. So this one, with your crit negated, you're going to take 4 piercing damage. It's going to claw you now.
Okay.
But the claw does nothing to you, and it's going to burrow underneath the snow with this movement.
This is very annoying.
Up next, this one, roll your damage for the wound.
Can't get the dice. 1 whole wound. Please.
Alrighty. And it gets to save at the end.
I think it might get to save before.
All right. It's Constitution.
No, it's at the end. It's at the end. It saves.
Okay.
At the end.
It's going to move in this direction and try and bite it. Vin.
I'm gonna hex the big one.
On your turn, you can do that.
Oh, I thought it was my turn.
No, it's this one's turn.
Oh, I thought you said Vin.
It's gonna bite you. Is what I said.
Sorry. I thought you said
It's
Vin.
your turn to
No.
take damage.
The inflection you used, I thought you meant
Yeah.
it was my turn.
No, I was like, it's gonna bite Vin. And it does succeed, and you are going to take 10 piercing damage.
Rude. Oh, wait. I took damage, so I am going to... Where is it? Hold on. It's a reaction. I always forget where it is. Basically the thing that pushes them away.
When it bites you, it seems to regain some of its constitution back.
Mm.
And how much did it hit me for?
10 piercing. Are you looking for the gift of the gem dragon?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's under actions. I always think it's under spells,
So
but it's
you
not.
use your reaction, and it makes a strength saving throw, and it fails. So
So it
roll
takes
2d8, and you push it 10 feet away from you,
4.
and it takes 4 damage. As it sort of takes the bite out of you, and then gains some of its health back, you just sort of force it away, and you see it just sort of like topple into the snow 10 feet away. And it's gonna burrow. It is not like
And
that.
also, hold on.
It succeeds and no longer has a wound, Bryn.
Where is that other thing? Because what do you say? Where
It takes
is
a
every-
d4 fire damage as well.
Yeah, that's what you knew what I was looking for.
Uh-huh.
You stinking knew it.
Because you're
Okay.
wreathing.
Breathing. Yeah, I was like, I knew I did a fire spell. Something else happens too. Okay, it takes 1. Whatever.
1 damage. Hey, every little bit counts.
Every little bit counts.
Vin, it is your turn, and you only see one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna hex that one that I see.
All right. Which ability are you going to hex?
Their agility or whatever that is.
Dexterity.
I don't know. Athletics, whatever that is. Yeah.
Yep. So strength.
Dexterity.
Oh, athletics or acrobatics. So it's either strength or dex.
Acrobatics, dex.
So dex. Okay.
And then I am going to go up to them. Hold on. 5. Hold on. Where's my body? Okay. And I'm gonna do shocking grasp at them.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be 3d8.
Yeah. So you need to make a roll d20 and add 10.
Oh yeah. That first. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
15?
15 does not hit this one.
Oh wow, rude.
Well, the bigger ones are a little hardier than the little ones.
Does my where is it? Magical guidance? Can I re-roll the d20? Oh, this is an ability check. This is
Nope,
ability
it's an
check.
attack.
Lame.
This is
then
one of those where you would have had to done Tides of Chaos beforehand to get
beforehand.
advantage.
That's right.
All right.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I already hexed. I don't think I can do anything else.
Ready. Ron.
Ron.
You only see one.
Well, actually, no, I can.
You can move.
Yeah, well, because the spell automatically casts on somebody else, so it's not like I recasted the spell.
You still use
So-
your bonus action though to send it
Oh,
elsewhere.
to redo it. Okay, never mind. I was gonna Misty step the
Mhm.
fuck out, but I can't do that.
You still have some movement though.
Well, then they get an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
I'd rather take the hit than
Gotcha.
move like a
Run.
bitch.
Ron's gonna run on over. Go to Hammertown.
Gonna run on over.
Oh yeah. Okay, 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is 12 damage.
12 dammies.
Then second swing is a crit.
Damn.
Let's go. Let's go. 9, 15. 24 damage.
24 damage. It's hanging in there. It's not looking too good.
Okay, and then that is all.
All
I
right.
have a question for you though. When they burrow, is that technically a disengage?
When they burrow, sort of. Is when
Would
they
that-
go underneath the ground because you can't see them anymore.
Okay, would that trigger Sentinel since they're
Ooh,
leaving my range?
let's see. For now, I will say yes.
All right, cool beans.
Because you're unsure of how far they're going underneath. That makes sense. But if they go, then you will get your attack of opportunity for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Another comment. I think you're the only paladin in history that's gotten a crit and hasn't smited with it.
I figured it was enough to finish him off, but it didn't.
Yeah, those big ones are a little tougher. Bryn.
Sorry, puppy shenanigan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna stab the one that's right there with my
Gotcha.
javelin, and that's gonna be a 25 to
That
hit.
hits.
It's gonna take 5 damage.
All right.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 5 damage and
Uh-huh.
a wound. And then I'm gonna attempt to shove this one prone as well.
Alrighty. It's going to use its strength, not its acrobatics. It's a 20.
Ah, I got an 18. Okay.
You get the sense of looking at these, the bigger ones are stronger, the smaller ones are a little more wiry, more dexterous.
Gotcha. I'll attack it again.
Okay.
15.
15 misses.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna use my fighter second wind. What's it called?
Action surge.
Action surge. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
Shh, it's fine. And attack it again.
Go for it.
15 will miss.
Mm-hmm.
This should hit. That's a 21.
That hits.
And I'm gonna add my big brain damage to it. So it's gonna be 6, 7, 8 plus 6.
14.
Yeah. And a wound.
Doesn't matter. You stab this one through the heart and pull your spear out as it falls
Hey,
out of the snow.
I got the dinner. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Up next, this one poof, pops out of the snow at you and is going to try and bite you. This will hit you. This is to Bryn.
Sorry.
This will hit you.
Yeah, I'll use my deflection to add 2 to my AC. Does that fix it?
Still hit you.
Dang. Okay.
And this one goes to bite. You take 18 piercing damage. These big ones bite a little harder, and it regains some hit points, or actually hasn't lost any. So, and it's going to claw at you now, Bryn. It'll miss. The next one will hit you. Even does your ward last the whole turn?
No, it's just a reaction thing. So now I
Okay.
can't.
So it does claw you. You take
Okay.
11 slashing damage
Ow, ow, Brent's not looking good.
and make a oh, it is you're grappled now.
Okay.
And you can try to escape on your turn.
1 second. Hit points lost as weapons damage can be regained through
What are you referring to here? What are you trying to find?
the thing healed itself.
It didn't take any damage. I rolled and realized that this one was still full. So
Okay.
this one has
just
not
checking.
been wounded by
I thought
you.
it was wounded. I was like really confused. So
The other
okay,
two were.
Never mind.
There were 6 of them. Remember?
There's so many of them. Yeah.
So you are grappled, and it is
And they
going
all
to
look the same.
attempt to burrow underground with you
Oh no!
and drag you down into the snow.
No.
Oh no!
I don't
So
like it. I don't like it. I don't want to live underground.
You see it burrow and
Oh, shit.
drag at you and pull you, and you're about just under snow level since you're like 10 feet tall.
Holy
now.
crap. That's terrifying though.
Mm-hmm.
Is the snow like suffocating me?
Not currently.
Okay, I'm gonna not struggle. Just FYI, if it comes up and you're under snow, don't struggle. It'll pack in on you.
Up
I
next,
think that's quicksand.
No, it's definitely snow.
up next, none of you see this happen. Bryn, you are getting assailed by the others that are burrowed underground.
We didn't see it happen.
I hate this.
They're burrowed under the snow.
okay.
You hear it.
Oh no! No!
This one is going to hit you. And you will take
Not like this.
9 more piercing damage.
Okay.
But the claw attack will miss you. Next. One of them pops out of the snow behind you, Ron.
right.
And misses you with their bite attack. And then misses you with their claw attack. You're too tanky for them.
Yeah, run beefy.
This one pops out of the snow at you. This one learned its lesson trying to hit Vin. As it got knocked the fuck back. Misses you with its bite. And misses you with its claws. Not able to find purchase. As it's scratching and biting at your armor. Vin. Bryn's gone.
I will use Quicken spell to cast 2 spells.
Perfect.
Essentially. I'm gonna cast Fly on myself,
Okay.
which means I can no longer hex things because they're both concentration. Right?
Yep. The one that you hexed is dead anyway, so
Right, which would have went
Yep.
to another one, but I'm
if you could, if you wanted to, yeah.
yeah, but I'm not gonna not do that. I'd rather fly and not get
Mhm.
dragged to my death. But
Yeah.
so I'm gonna like fly like I don't know 30 feet in the air, I guess, and then I'm gonna hit.
Who
the
else is gonna
one-
get? Are you casting Fly on Ron as well since you twinned it?
Oh yeah, actually I can do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, I was wondering. You said twin, but I wasn't sure what you were doing with it.
I meant quickened, but yeah, let's do
Oh,
twinned.
quickened. Okay, so but
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
let's do twinned. That way Ron doesn't get dragged to his death either.
perfect.
So
Ron, you
now
can
we're
fly.
both not dragged to our deaths. But that means I can't cast another spell then, right?
Right. So it's up to you. I thought you, but we can interpret it whichever way you
No,
meant to.
no, that's fine. I'd rather not have Ron get dragged down either since 2 of them are on him. So
Okay.
Ron can fly.
Oh.
And it's a willing creature, so you don't have to fly if you don't want to, but
Oh, Ron's willing.
okay. Yeah. So I give like a nod to you, and I just kind of like touch your cheeks, you know, like a grandma would touch cheeks. Like I just like touch your cheeks.
Like you're pinching my cheeks?
No. I'm just like, like touch your cheeks, and then I start flying.
Perfect. Ron.
Ron is gonna float up 5 feet,
All right.
and he's gonna swing at this little guy.
Go for it.
16 hit.
16 does.
Excellent. Gonna do 16 damage to that one.
Alrighty. That's not how Ellen's not having a good day.
All right, now I'm gonna swing again, and that's 25. And that's gonna be 14 damage.
This one gets bonked as well.
Sweet. And then Ron's gonna move. So Bryn was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ron's also gonna float over this way.
Gotcha.
Bryn, say something. Ron will dig you out.
And that's it.
All right. Bryn, you are underneath the snow, below the surface. You know there's a creature here and a creature here as they're biting and clawing at you.
I sort of fucked myself because I can't cast spells since I used my reaction to do that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
You can
exciting.
use you can attack. You can use your action to try and get out of the grapple if you'd like.
I'm going to use my bonus action to invoke my Frost Rune, and that means I'm going to gain a +2 bonus to all ability checks for Strength and Con, and I'm going to try to get out of the grapple.
Okay.
Ideally using Strength, if that's okay.
Yeah. Make an athletics check and it will do the same.
Okay.
Got a 14.
19.
All right, you were no longer grappled. You free yourself from this creature, and you could use 10 feet of your movement to get back to the surface.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I just, as long as I can get one hand out so that Ron can see me.
Yeah, you can dig
That's my
yourself
goal.
out. No big deal.
Okay.
So you're back on the surface. Ron, I'm going to say just punch you this way because she's 10 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Or it could punch you up if you want to go that direction either way.
Yeah, we'll do what you did.
Okay, so she comes up
I
and
would
just
love it if you're on my shoulder.
stands in the space and you just get pushed over.
Ron backflips in the air.
All right.
And I give a nod, like, heck yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's my turn.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Um,
Yeah, that's all I could do.
Next, this one will pop up and hit you with the bite attack. This one will hit.
I'm gonna let this one hit me.
Okay. You take 15 piercing damage. And it will try and claw at you again to pull you under, but it misses. Up next, the next one pops up behind you. And it will hit you with his bite. You will take 9 piercing damage. And it will claw you, and it will miss.
Yeah, guys like Valcans, attack after attack.
These things hurt. It's like one of them's fine, but
You notice that in your large size, the smaller one doesn't even attempt to grapple you. It can't get enough to grab onto. This next one is you're 5 feet in the air, so it's going to try and swipe at you as you're sort of backflipping by it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it disadvantage.
Okay, so I will
Use my
reroll.
shield
So it's now a
to-
straight roll. It hits you, rolls 22. Is that your AC?
Yeah, 21. You got me.
Gotcha. You take
Tried.
5 piercing. Well, it had advantage. So
I know. At least it wasn't that 20, yeah.
you take 5 piercing, and it's gonna try and claw you.
Okay.
This one hits as well, 24.
Oh yeah.
So you take 7 slashing damage, and you are grappled.
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
it begins to burrow, and I will say for this, you were about halfway, like waist deep in the snow as it's like pulled you and dragged you down. You're still flying though, so this could go poorly for it. Vin,
I'm gonna do Chaos Bolt on the big one.
Okay,
And I'd like to use Tides of Chaos to get advantage.
perfect.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna use one of my inspiration because Tides of Chaos could go wrong and I'm flying.
It could also be
Okay.
funny.
Or I could hurt myself.
True. It'll be fine.
Or all of us.
That's true. I
Or
could
you could
hurt
have some
That's
myself.
awesome
very
stuff
true.
happen.
Look, if you
Yeah.
fireball right now, I still think that'll be in our advantage.
That would be a 22.
That definitely hits.
All right.
Get him. Fuck him up. I hate these things.
Oh, I got so close to the Chaos Bolt going off again. So stinking close. All right, so it's going to be acid damage. It's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8 acid damage.
8 acid damage
Hmm.
as you hurl the bolt and it's like gets burned by this little acid ball that you've thrown at it.
And then could I do my I'm going to use the correct word that I meant to say, the quickened spell.
Yep. So that was your bonus action. So with your action, you could cast a cantrip.
Yes. So I would like to do Firebolt.
Go for it.
My favorite one. Dee 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 dee. $17. I
That
think
hits.
that. And that is Spaceship Guy. 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 more damage. It's looking pretty hurt as it looks at you out of reach. All right.
Mhm.
Ron, it's your turn. You're halfway
Uh,
into the snow. It's underneath you.
Since I'm flying, can I just fly up with it grappling me or no?
Yeah, you gain a flying speed of 60 feet.
I will fly.
Ooh, and then Spartan kick it.
Oh, I think we lost him. Oh no!
He takes off into the air. Whee!
He takes off into the air. He's flying so high. He doesn't have cell reception.
Oh.
It's just until he gets back, sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, to you. Oh, no. There he is.
there you
There
go.
he is.
Uh-oh. Maybe.
Oh no, he came back and now he's gone.
Oh, he's frozen. Oh no.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Unrelated, but kind of related. Actually, no, it's gonna deter us. I was gonna tell a story, but if we're gonna move on.
I think he's back.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh man, every time I talk, he freezes. I can't talk anymore.
You can't
Oh
talk.
my
You're done talking.
God.
Oh
I see him.
no.
Hello. Are we good?
Don't say anything. I'm gonna talk through my teeth.
So what I will do to kind of move us on, I think I was picking up what Ron was putting down here. Well, we can get through this so we can troubleshoot. He can fly 60 feet in the air. So Ron will fly 60 feet in the air, which in turn makes this creature 55 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And he will attempt to escape its grapple. So I'm pretty sure that's what he was going to do, and we can move through
Yeah.
this while he's dealing with that. So we'll roll Ron's athletics. He easily escapes the
trying.
grapple, and this creature is going to take 5d6 falling damage,
Nice.
and it will take 18 falling damage.
Ooh. Can I pick one up and drop it?
You can try and grapple it, yeah.
Oh. And that would take the turn of a spell.
Yeah, you have to use your action to do so.
Okay.
But this one, he kicks it off of him after he flies upward. And I think you're back. I
back.
did what I thought you were
see
gonna
you.
do.
Yes.
So we can move on. You went 60 feet in the air and you escaped his grapple, and it fell 55 feet and took 18 falling damage.
Okay, beautiful. You read my mind. Thank you.
I was picking up what you were putting down. It is now prone. And Bryn, it's your turn.
Fantastic. It's prone. I attack it.
Go for it. You have advantage.
17.
That hits.
It will take 7 damage
Alrighty.
and another 1 damage and a wound.
It is wounded. It's looking pretty hurt.
I stab it again,
Okay.
also with advantage. That's going to be 25.
That hits.
It's going to take 6 damage.
You stab through it into the snow, and after that fall from great height, it's sitting there prone, and you just finish it off.
I like to think it falls and Bryn's like turned fighting the others, but I don't miss a beat because that's my buddy Ron. So I just turn around and like shank it real good 2 times and go back to fighting.
Give it a little stab, and then you turn
Yeah.
back around.
That's my turn. Oh, no, it's not my turn. I'm going to use second wind to get some healing.
Go for it. Up next is this larger one, and it is going to burrow underneath the snow. And nothing happens. Up next, this one's going to try and do the same. It burrows underneath the snow.
Song is a hit.
What's that?
The song's a hit.
So here you wait through an equivalent of another round of combat, and they don't come back. They've burrowed and I think accepted that this is not going to be a meal for them, and they have led back to some den or what have you. So the ones assailing you are gone.
Those were not honey badgers. I hate those more than honey badgers.
What did you feed them?
I thought maybe they'd leave us alone.
Didn't your Babas ever
Ugh.
tell you not to feed wild animals?
No, I feed wild animals all the time. My Bubba's tell me, go feed all the wild animals.
Then they'll become dependent on you, and they won't. They'll keep bothering you for food.
Yeah, and then they get nice and fat, and I kill them and eat them because they're stupid.
Well, we can take their fur and use it for trade.
Oh, that's a good idea. Does anyone know how to do skinning? What's a skinning check?
Survival.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, you could do it.
I would like to do that, please. But first, I would like to drink some healing tonic.
Mm-hmm. All right. So go ahead and make your survival roll to see if you can salvage any potential meat. Some very gamey.
Still not
badger
looking very
esque
good,
meat.
FYI. Very bloodied. But I will do my survival roll. And I will get a 14.
A 14? Yeah, you can salvage. So you've about a day's worth of food for each of your companions, and 3 of their pelts.
Okay, so we'll use that to eat today.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll add their pelts to my inventory in
It's
case we wanna try.
very gamey when you end up cooking this. It's not good,
But it's edible.
but it's edible.
Ron will heal Bryn for 25 hit points.
25?
Man, are you that low?
Yeah.
You need
It got
more?
pretty dicey when she got pulled under.
I mean, I'm not at max. I'm okay.
Okay, 15 more.
Okay, thanks. That's much better. Still not at max, but much, much better. Pretty close.
Jeez.
I have a lot of HP to be fair, but like, yeah, those things messed me up. I was really scared what happens if I hit 0 while under the snow.
You roll for death.
Yeah,
Would not have been good.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
I thought I prepared that healing spell, but I did not. So, all right.
So I'm not healed.
No. I use lay on hands, but I was.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I thought I prepared a healing spell that was like an out of combat heal, but okay.
So you sort of take a moment to patch yourselves up and then continue on for the rest of the day. And by the time the evening falls, you have made it to the base of the Muldur mountain range here. So the following day, you can start trekking in that direction out of sort of the deep snow of these forests and plains and into the more rocky snow-capped mountains. So I am assuming that you're using Tiny Hut for rest every
Yes.
night. Okay.
Every night, ritual casting. So unless something's happening to where we can't like cast it, like ritual cast it, then I'll be doing it every night.
Yep. So you ritual cast here, find an area to where, I guess really whatever you want, and you have your nice little witchy looking shack on the outside, and for all the rest of you, it is comfortably, or it's a comfortable temperature on the inside, and you are dry and out of the elements, subverting the environment around you. So you all will get the benefit of a long rest for the evening, and then the following day you can pick back up and continue towards the mountains, and that is where we'll end our session this evening. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please feel free to go check out our YouTube. Give us a sub and like if you don't mind. It would help us out. And then you can also check out our other links as well from our website. But what we'll do first is I'll put a poll in the chat and let you all vote on Twitch to see who the MVP of the session was. And I will still include Valken because he was here for half the session, so he still counts in my heart. So whoever you vote for, whoever gains the most votes will be getting an inspiration to be used for their character. But we'll go ahead and let these wonderful creators talk about their own endeavors, and I will let Mac and Cheese please start.
I'm Mac and Cheese, please. I make YouTube videos on YouTube about Minecraft. You can watch them. YouTube.com/Mac and Cheese, please. I also stream on Twitch. That's me. I don't know what to say. I'm inconsistent with streaming lately, but I'm not inconsistent with YouTube.
Got him.
Got him.
Up
You
next,
did it.
Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Yo, what's up? Moobs here from the GGN crew. You could find me over on the links on one of these sites. I'm gonna put both hands, so I'm half correct. I stream on Tuesdays. I'm currently going through Tactics Ogre Reborn. It's been an awesome time. Loving it. And then after that, I'm probably gonna pick up Midnight Suns because I love me some tactics, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah,
I want to play that.
it's gonna be good.
All right. Up next, Bunny Dreadful.
Hi.
Hello.
Which side is it?
That way. You're correct.
That one? These are only sort of correct. That is how you can follow me, and definitely make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. But I'm actually lately streaming on this channel, so if you followed, you're all set up because we're doing D&D art lately. So I'm going to be doing some D&D art on Tuesday. We're finishing up our Disney princesses as dark D&D characters series, I guess. So yeah, if you like the art of this campaign, come hang out and watch me draw some more D&D content. Yeah. Oh no, we
Yeah.
lost moves again. No.
No.
And thank you all so much for watching. We will be back next week, I do believe. And we'll be back for more of this adventure. And as they wander off into the frozen unknown, Bryn, gain an inspiration.
Oh, wait, I'll be
Please.
gone
Everybody
next
much
week,
friends?
y'all.
Mac will not be here. She's leaving us forever for a week, but then we'll come back.
Forever for 1 week.
Yeah.
She's gonna not be here the episode where we all freeze to death somehow.
Yeah. And it'll be Mac's big adventure.
One person that can make fire isn't gonna be here.
Oh, but anyway, thanks so much everyone for watching and hanging out with us. You're all amazing. Thank you for supporting us and through your subscriptions, both on Twitch and on YouTube, for your follows, and for listening to our podcast over everywhere everywhere that podcasts are sold. So thank you all very much. We will see you next time. Wash your hands, get vaccinated, do donuts and not drugs, and see you next week. Bye, everybody.